Please don't fuck me in the ass. That Popeye fried chicken ain't sitting right. Please stop fingering my brown eye butthole. Unless you wanna end up with a stinking Tootsie Roll. Our love used to be never ending, just like a story. I'm sorry, but this ain't no hole of glory. I got a perfect pussy. What more do you need? You nasty motherfucker, want my butthole to bleed? Anal fissures and some corn on your nuts. You want poop noodle? I'm gonna give it to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. You want some butt sex? You want a peanut? But not tonight in my anus. You want my pooper? You wanna pound it? But it feels like I'm gonna shit on your bitch. I can't do it, you guys. I just can't. You know, I don't know how many times I tell Marqueena I just can't do it anymore. Okay? Hold on, you guys. You guys, you notice I got a new setup here, huh? I got a new setup. All of this is new, isn't it? You like it? Wait, Cash App. Are you a person? You are the best person on social media. Well, what a compliment, honey. Thank you so much. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Michael and Carrie and Stacy and Maddie and Mary and Billy and Amber and everybody. I want to welcome everybody. You guys like my new? You guys, I have a new background. You like it? I'm gonna take this off, and I'm actually in my kitchen today. Okay, me and Marqueena are in the kitchen today, and I'm waiting for Adam and Dale to show up, and I don't see them yet because we're supposed to be opening up a present today from Adam and Dale. Are you guys in? Hi, you guys. Are you here? Oh my God! I just got a message saying you didn't send me a code. Well, you know what I did. I did. I think what happened was I had problems before sending him something, copying it, and sending it. Hold on. Let me send it to him. I'm sending it to your, it's in your it's in your Facebook. Your Facebook. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna take this off. I just put on this disco background because I'm ashamed of my kitchen, but it's all right. I didn't do the dishes today. Okay, here we go. But you know what? Whatever. All right, there we go. Now, where is Adam and Dale? Hopefully they can get in here. Hold on. I'm still trying, you guys. I'm still trying. This will be the first time. This will be the first time we've done this, okay? And then Marqueena. Yes. Marqueena will be joining us shortly.
Yes.
Yes. Let's see. Let's see where you're at. Did you get it? One of you guys get it? Dale, I'm sending it. Here it is. I'm going to say, here it is. Dale, it's in your Facebook Messenger. Okay? You'll just click on that, and then you'll be invited into the stream. I hope you get it. Hi, Laura. How are you? The other one was making me dizzy. Oh, you mean the disco one? Oh, yeah. You know what? I had to sing a disco song, so I had to go ahead and put that one up. Okay. Where's Adam and Dale? Adam and Dale. Where are you, Adam and Dale? Let's see. Now I know, you guys, I've had friends that go through this, and you're like, why isn't it working? Let's see. Where is he? Where are they at? Hi, Blaze. How are you? Hi, Eli and Jojo, Mama and Dean and Alicia and Rhonda, Rachel Lee and Lo Kelly. You guys, did you guys see that picture of wheelchair girl? She has a bun in the oven. You guys know that, don't you? Hey, wait a minute. Look who I found.
Hey.
Oh my God, it's Adam and Dale. How are you?
We are very good. How are you?
Oh, we're just delightful. So what time of day is it there? Can everybody see Adam and Dale?
It's just gone 11 p.m.
Is it 11 p.m.? Oh, here comes Marqueena. Here comes Marqueena.
Hey,
Marqueena.
Marqueena.
Hello, gorgeous.
Here you go, Marqueena. Come and join us, Marqueena. I might have to fiddle with the screen a little bit, you guys.
No
There
worries.
There we go.
Awesome.
You
today.
like my titties?
You got great tits.
Very nice pasties.
Very
Gosh.
nice.
Hi, boys.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah.
We're very good. How are you?
And you guys,
Wonderful.
Can you-
look good?
you guys can hear us okay?
Yeah, we can hear you fine, and we're watching you on YouTube as well.
Oh, good. So
Yeah.
anybody,
So socially connected you are.
yes. And I want everybody to know who might be new to this. Adam and Dale sent me and Marqueena some boxes from Wales. They sent 2. Last week, 1 came, or the week before that. We went on vacation. And then we just recently received the other one. So now we're going to open it. We also sent one to them, and they had already opened it. Okay?
Yeah. But
There we
first, before we go any further,
Oh,
can I just thank everyone, because we have had loads of messages saying how much they enjoyed the live last time with us.
aw.
Thank you to all of them. And also, I had loads and loads of friend requests. Unfortunately, I'm better than all you, so I'm not going to be accepting those.
Oh, Adam, my goodness, Adam. What? I know. Adam, are you serious? I mean, I'm sorry. That's Dale. Dale, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Are you not going to accept all those new friends?
I'm not, no, because I don't know them personally, unfortunately.
Oh, see, you guys, Dale tends to be on the more conservative side with Facebook. Yeah, so and I'm sure after some time of corresponding, in public online, you get to know each other. You never know what can happen.
Then it's different.
From here, though, I can detect that you've got a bit of a Welsh snottiness to you, don't you? Don't you?
Well, but might as well.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, look at Adam. Adam, are you cold?
I just woke up. I had a little nap after work, so
Aw.
I just checked my dressing gown.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, thank you both for doing this. You guys are awesome.
That's
Go back
okay.
You guys are awesome.
Oh,
Who's talking?
so when do you wake up, Adam, for work?
Well, I just woke up now, but that wasn't for work. I've got a day off tomorrow,
Oh, okay.
so it's fine. But usually it's like 6 a.m.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is 6 a.m. code for blowjob time?
No, because I'm still sleeping. Or in work.
Yeah.
Be awake for me.
Yeah, I want to know, when does the magic happen in your bedroom, day or night?
Both. Anytime the magic happens. Anytime
Oh, oh my goodness.
That's a good thing.
You know what? I'm in the mood. Let's hit the hay. Do you guys use that term in Wales, hit the hay?
we do, but we do use it, but not really. It's just like, get to bed.
Oh, look at this, Russell. Thank you so much, honey.
We can't see any comments.
Russell, you can't? Oh, no.
On the screen, we can't see them anyway.
Let me see if I could share them with you. I don't know if that's possible. I've never been able to do that.
Oh my goodness.
I've never been able to share that with other.
It's okay. I've just lowered the screen. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, I can't.
All right.
Yeah, we can't. I can't share the comments with you.
Good looking
That's
and
okay.
smart too.
Thank you, Russell. You're very
Just
sweet.
a total package, I tell you.
Russell, you're such a sweetheart. Okay, so let's get the package because I know Adam needs to go to bed. Yeah, because
My bedtime.
wait
For
now,
some
Dale.
reason, your pasty is see-through.
You know why? It's because it's green.
Ah, I see. Green screen.
Yes. Yeah, I fooled you guys. I made you think this is really our kitchen, didn't I?
I thought it looked too clean.
Dale. Yeah, okay, I know. Adam is awake and he's supposed to be asleep. And
Yeah.
you could be honest, will he beat you after this?
More than likely.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my goodness.
He sees the bruises.
Good. That's why Marqueena has those big sunglasses.
It's to hide my wounds.
Okay, so what we're doing, you guys, everybody, we're opening up this package, okay? This came from Adam and Dale in Wales. And I'm gonna open this. Oh wait, should we make a drink, Marqueena?
We should make a drink.
Because I know there's snacks in here.
There's got to be snacks in here, right?
I think there's one snack in there.
Oh really? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pour me some vodka.
But what's in that box? The snack is in that box is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're looking forward to it.
save the best one for last, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Marqueena,
Send Dick across the airmail.
Marqueena, are you gonna drink too?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a cocktail too.
Oh, look at Marqueena.
Oh, it's green.
That cup is see-through. It's a Welsh cup.
Yes, it's his Welsh cup.
What?
There's Batman at see-through.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's because it's green.
Yeah.
Wow. Adam didn't think to get me a drink when I come home.
How did you
White
fail
Fox
such
has
a
got
simple
dog.
task? How dare you?
Exactly.
What kind of cocktail do you guys like?
Well, we don't really tend to drink in the house, but if I do, I've got some in the bag in the kitchen. It's called Copperberg. It's a cider. It's a fruit cider.
Oh, that sounds good.
If I'm drinking, like on the town drinking, it's usually like a gin or a vodka.
Ah,
That's what I drink. It's all vodka-based drinks. Or
What?
I like whiskey and Coke too. I do like that.
which is delicious. It's very chocolatey.
Okay.
Whiskey makes me very nasty, so I don't drink.
Oh,
It's supposed to, honey.
so then that's when Adam ends up with the black eyes.
There you go.
He does, yes.
And I got work, so
Russell says, I hope you got the card I sent. Love Hoggy. We haven't gotten it yet, Russell. Oh, honey, thank you so much.
That's 2 tips.
Since I wasn't able to put nothing in the card, stop it. Thank you so much, Russell Wheeler. That's very sweet of you.
Cheers.
I think we need to we need to find out who the tips are for. Because if they're for me, you need to send them across.
Oh, you have to put up your Venmo.
I'm joking.
Oh no, nobody ever jokes about money.
Okay.
Okay.
Dreamies.
Okay, Marqueena, you do it.
They're dreamies. Dreamies. It's a kitty cat treat.
Oh,
Oh my fucking fucking thing ever. The boys are gonna
for
love.
Peaches if you find her.
yes. You know what? We will use them to lure her to the car.
Peaches.
Lauren says, "Who are the beautiful ladies on the other screen? The brunette in the white shirt and the is sexy as hell.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Oh my god!
Talking about me, obviously.
Oh
They're
yes.
just delicious.
don't put your
aren't
glasses
they?
on.
Put your glasses. I like Adam's funny. I like Adam. Okay, you know what? Isn't it funny? This kind of looks like ours.
They do.
This same character is used. The cat is used for a brand here in the United States
Called Friskies.
Friskies. Is it? Oh my God, they're gonna love it.
Hell, I don't know.
When we find them, they're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Okay, Marqueena, go ahead.
Okay, ready for the next one?
Yes.
So I can see partially in the box. The
Joss
brown,
cake.
the brown box. Don't open that yet. Open that last.
Okay.
Okay.
The one that says one for Hogatha and one for Marqueena.
Yes,
Okay.
that's right.
Okay.
So these are Haffa cakes.
Jaffa.
Jaffa.
Cakes. They're my
That's-
favorite.
There's
That's
a huge
the-
debate in the UK whether they're cakes or like you would call cookies, biscuits.
Okay,
This is see
but
Marqueena.
they're crispy.
Marqueena's Mexican side was coming out by saying Hoffa.
I couldn't help it.
Oh,
You know, sugar production
Hoffa.
and all that.
But definitely taste one. They are really delicious.
Oh, we are. Trust me.
Here we go. We're gonna.
It
try
says McVitie's
Must
Jaffa
be-
cake. The original blend of dark, crackly chocolate, light sponge, and a smashing orangey bit.
Oh wait, it's a. Oh, it's got some kind of writing on it. There you are.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome, honey. I'm gonna try one too. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay. These are really orangey. I like
Yeah,
this.
very nice.
We would call this a cookie.
That's very good.
You can eat like the chocolate bit first, and then the orange bit, and then the cake bit at the end.
That's delicious.
Very nice.
It is good. You know what that is? It's lush.
So I assume you don't get those in America.
No.
Okay, I'll have to send you some more then.
Yeah, these are good. I want another one.
They're very good with a cup of tea.
Uh-huh.
What about with the cup of
Dunkin' in
wine?
hot chocolate.
Here, everybody, you want to see them?
My God, that's
Now-
so.
In the UK, we call that half moon.
Oh, this?
Half
Yeah,
moon. And
half
then you
moon.
eat it all, and it's a total eclipse. I've just seen the Java cakes in the room.
Wait, what was the other one?
Total eclipse. When you've eaten it entirely, it's
Oh, I
total
would-
eclipse.
Yeah, I will totally eclipse all the time.
They're gone.
Don't mind.
I have a big mouth.
Mhm.
Those are really good. Thank you.
They are nice.
That's so delicious. You know what it is? That's freaking delicious.
I do notice, but on the box, they call them cakes.
Yes.
Jaffa cake.
That's the debate because some people say they're cakes, some people say they're biscuits. I think they're in between because they're dunkable.
Well, I think they're delicious.
For Dunkin'.
Yeah, you can't really dunk cake, can you?
No, they do get a bit soggy.
But then you can suck the tea out of the sponge.
Oh, yummy.
Yeah.
You know what? It's sort of like, what do you call those?
You do have skills. I knew. I saw it in your Scottish face.
Is it called biscotti? Is that what we call them? Biscotti, the little toast strips?
Yeah, biscotti, yeah.
Yeah, like I like those in coffee too. And then I like the chocolate
delicious.
and almond on them.
Mm.
And
Very
Very
good.
Nice for dunking in coffee.
Yes.
Yeah, they soften nicely.
Okay, I'm gonna get this. I know this is for me. Thank you.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that adorable?
That is
That is
totally
for you.
motherfucking dope.
Oh my God! It opens up. It's like a stationery.
Wow.
That is so neat. And look at it. It has like a paper and everything on it and a
Yeah.
pencil.
Hogatha,
And
you can get organized with a gift like that.
Oh, Marqueena.
Think of what that could do for your life.
Marqueena thinks I should get organized.
You could.
Uh-huh.
Compartmentalize
Very
everything.
good.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, this is my favorite thing ever.
Look at that. And that comes out. This is really cute, you guys. Thank you. It's a pencil
There's two
sharpener.
of them.
Yeah, they're the filler. They're
I
just
like
to puff it up.
That's your pencil case.
Oh, thank you so much.
There we
So
go.
This is very sweet. Okay,
So if you
Marqueena.
need to write any notes down,
Yes, I
all
can
in
write
one place.
little love letters to Marqueena.
And my
Good.
Christmas list.
Her Christmas list. Yes. Thank you so
Very
much.
important.
Yeah,
What a thoughtful gift because I have a big Christmas list.
yeah. Marqueena has a big birthday list. Do you know what she did today? She told me today. You know,
Cheers to me.
her birthday is the 25th of August. So what she did was, and she goes, "Oh, it's already August 6th or something like that." And I said, "Yes, Marqueena, 19 days away or something." Yeah, we know it's your birthday.
Virgos
We
leave
know.
What's the use?
Okay. You want to
You
pick
ready?
some? Yes, this one.
Okay, I'll pick this one
Yes.
that you touched.
Oh, it says, for Marqueena.
Royal Mail.
Oh,
Isn't that pretty?
yeah, it's for Marqueena.
We got Royal Mail here in what are we, Peasant America?
Yeah.
Royal Mail in Peasant America.
So Marqueena has a gift just for her.
She does.
It says Kaz Mugs.
Ah, what is that?
I don't know. It's
Oh,
they're toy fridge magnets.
Yeah,
Oh, those
fridge
are
magnet.
adorable, you guys. Those are adorable.
Oh,
I
you
thought
know,
you'd like
Those
them.
are all my koi friends. Those are so cute. Look at those.
Very, very good.
Can you see those?
you can see the parts that aren't green.
Oh, I'm
Everything's
sorry.
invisible because of your back screen.
Well, that's too bad. That's too bad. You don't need to see them.
They're so pretty. And Lauren, thank you so much for that. I'm such an old lady. I am.
Very forgetful hoggy tonight.
Am I should I be worried? Okay.
Wow.
That is adorable.
Those are
You're
really
welcome.
Thank you very much, you guys. That's really
Okay,
cool.
you're very welcome.
What is that? Oh my!
Look at that.
Oh my gosh!
Those are awesome.
Adam just asked, "What is it?"
Oh,
because he's
no
looking
idea
for
what
the
it is.
box.
it's a light of some
It
kind.
is.
It's an
It's a desk
optical.
light. It connects to USB.
Oh my goodness! What am I gonna do? Oh, I know I can't do this right. Look it. So apparently I must stick
Oh,
this.
that's pretty.
I must stick this in a light source.
Be careful which one you choose.
Oh, thank you.
Isn't that good?
I like those.
I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
Okay, here we go. So here's the USB, and here's. So it must just plug in there.
Let's put some more in there.
Half moon.
I can't wait to try this out.
There we go.
Here we go. Wait, I
So
can't.
it
Do it.
should change to different colors as well.
Oh my god. Okay, I will put it up, and I will totally send you pictures.
Okay, no worries.
I'll put a video online. Oh, there we. This is so neat, you guys. I know it's gonna glow and everything.
Hopefully, it'll be beautiful.
It will be. I know it will be.
Wow.
I can't wait to do it and show
That
you
is
guys.
awesome.
I can't wait. I would do it here, but my USBs are all being used up.
Cheers.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
No, because you know what, you guys, I don't want you to think I'm rude. And I don't want you guys, when we leave, you guys say, that Hogatha and Marqueena are very rude Americans.
Bitches.
I think that anyway. I think, well, the rude bitches are back.
It wouldn't be
No,
British
we
if
are
we didn't talk about you
lucky
behind your back.
bitches.
Those
We are lucky
they're gonna be
bitches.
those rude Americans.
Lucky bitches.
Yeah, what do you guys, hey, you guys in Wales, what is like the reputation of Americans there? Are we like fat and pushy and loud? Is that how we're
Pretty
looking?
much. Yeah.
But I know that.
Obnoxious.
I do know that. I do. I'm not embarrassed by it.
That's funny.
I don't think it's just isolated to Wales. I think it's
The
like,
whole world.
yeah, the whole world thinks
So-
that Americans are obnoxious.
Oh,
Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny?
okay, look, I got.
But
Oh,
you two are not. You two are lovely.
Exceptions to the rule.
We've had a great time traveling, though. No one ever thinks that we're rude or pushy or douchebags. They just think we're
Because you're not.
tits.
This is
It's
so
our
neat.
tits.
It's like a coloring book. It's a coloring book, but you do
Isn't
something.
that cute?
You do something with
Yeah,
the stick.
You scratch it out. You scratch it out to show the colors underneath.
Oh,
Oh, that's neat. Wait, let me try it. Oh, look. Okay, so it's like a black. It's a black image, and then you would scratch it to color it.
Yeah.
That is.
I gotta be black.
Why gotta be black?
Why
Well,
gotta be black?
Marqueena, because you can't really scratch the white and get anything.
You could. You could.
I
Scratch
mean,
it.
dear, this,
Cat couldn't scratch it, but I could.
dear, it's a good thing.
Oh, it is.
It's a pretty positive thing.
I'm only 51% positive. About
Oh, okay. She's 51% offended. Okay,
Oh, don't worry. I don't care if she's offended or not. So
good. You shouldn't worry. Okay, Oh, wait, there's a little something in here. What is this? Oh, it was an eraser that came with my other thing, huh?
Oh,
yeah, I think it came out to the pencil case.
Okay, it fell
I
out.
knew it. I knew
Okay,
that was gonna
Marqueena, you can open up this since that's the special one.
happen. Okay, I'm gonna open the special one.
Yeah, so don't say that you're not ever treated specially. There you go.
It should be open. Just pull the box apart.
Awfully pushy, aren't you?
Oh,
I am.
That's what we fixed.
oh, they're thinking.
It's toilet paper.
Oh, good.
Now Hoggy doesn't have to work
That's the
for it.
best thing ever.
You two are awesome. You know
This
that?
is amazing.
You little fucking remain. Wow.
Oh
You
my!
deserve it.
I
Now
love.
you can either wipe your ass with your own face or with the other's face.
Look,
I
everybody.
have tried to wipe my ass with my own face on several occasions.
Oh, look at this. You guys, this is so funny.
I love this. This is the best fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not showing
You know what I
very
know
well
have
on the
their own shitter
picture.
paper. You know what? I don't know, except for okay, If I ever meet President Trump, he's got shit paper. That'll be the closest I've ever.
Oh my God, you guys! I can't believe it.
That is brilliant. Can I see yours?
That is.
Let me see yours. We have toilet paper. I
love
love
that.
this. How neat.
I love that.
I've been waiting for so long for you to get that.
How
Yeah.
special.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, Dale. I would have much rather if you sent me a wad of your used toilet paper.
Unfortunately, Adam wouldn't let me.
He's so greedy. He's so
Right.
greedy.
Yeah, that was very thoughtful. You guys are sweet. Thank you
No,
so
you
much.
guys, that was so
Whose
neat.
face are you going to wipe with?
I'm not going to.
I'm gonna dab with mom. I'm just gonna dab.
Just dab. Just
She's
dab.
gonna use it to dab her forehead when she
Yeah.
gets, offended or anything.
You know,
Maybe that could be your man juice clearer.
it's true. It's true. I'll be dabbing at my vaginal mound.
Mike, I told them about how your vagina crusted over.
Oh, it's horrible. It's like bulging outwards now. It's so weird.
So are you a folder or a
At it.
scrumper when you wipe in?
I'm sorry.
Are you a folder with a tissue, or do you scrump it up when you wipe in?
I'm a
Folder or
folder.
wipe?
I'm a folder. I make sure I get plenty of use out of the same amount.
I make little rosettes out of mine, and I hold it like this.
Little
and
organ.
do like that, like that, like that. That's it.
Yes, Martin has joined us saying, "Is this a new live face?" Martin, yes, this is live. You are watching this live.
Martin.
Yes, new feed.
Yes. What I do is I get toilet paper and I'll pull enough out and I'll leave it folded and then I will wipe and then I will fold it over and then wipe again. That's just what I do.
That's the best way to do it.
Do you put the whole roll in your clitoral tunnel to absorb the moisture, or do you take it off the roll first?
No, I use those big giant, they're like Q-tips. I know you know what they are. You get throat cultures with them. It's like a long piece of,
yeah.
and you scrape, like kind of what they do the coronavirus thing out of when they stick up your nose. I use that for my tunnel because it's so deep.
Do you send it off the culture in?
Huh?
Do you send it off to the lab to be cultured?
No, he just kind of scrapes it out and throws it in the corner.
Yes, that's what she does. Yes,
I'll come along. It's like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
I just
Miss
hate-
Kendra and Hogatha.
I know. She's always misgendering me.
It's terrible.
Yes, you did. You did say him.
I'm sorry, love.
You said him.
I'm sorry.
Billy Bosco says our
I'm
accents
sorry.
make his ears bleed.
Who says that?
Here, I'll help
Wait.
eat it. Oh yeah, look at you. Look, he made an ugly shape with it.
Wait, Billy Bosco, who has the ugly accent?
I think he's talking about us, the Welsh.
Your accent isn't ugly, it's lovely.
We think it's cute.
Billy's jealous.
He is jealous. He's just jealous. He's not on the line.
You have to have an IQ above 50 to not get the intense ear bleeding when you hear the British accent.
Anybody named Billy is an asshole, trust me.
It's very, very true. Even white trash feels sorry for me.
Hey, do you guys use that as a term there in the UK, white trash?
No.
No, not. I mean, I have used it in the past, but not really.
Wait, what?
I have used it in the past, but not really.
Well, what
We
would
call
you
them like riffraff or chavs?
Yeah.
riff-raff or chavs?
Jobs.
Yes.
Or like
Yeah.
tycoons or something like that.
What do you call low-class black people? Oh, is it
Fucking hell.
the N-word?
Which hole did that noise come out of?
That one was Marqueena. So what do you call low-class black people?
We don't call them anything.
You don't?
To their faces, we say nothing.
Well, I know. We're not people that do that either. Like we
I am.
we don't call people names to their face. We're very nice to people. Just
Otherwise, we call them like, daddy or something like that.
like behind their back, like, oh my God, Marqueena, look at that ghetto bitch.
Oh,
Stuff like
yeah,
that.
they are.
Yes. So do you have Do you have specific words for different ethnicities in Wales?
We
Not
don't
really.
we don't really get a lot of like different ethnicities.
Oh, that's you're
Ah.
a very homogenous society, aren't you?
Homogeneity.
Yeah,
how-
mainly made up of whites.
And sheep.
And
How lucky for you. I mean, not that it's not that white, but homogenous.
Yeah.
You know, people would take that as a racial thing. I meant as an homogeny.
I think it's because we're just a small little place.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you
I mean,
know,
like our entire country of Wales has less people than like your state.
Yeah, we've got
Yeah.
over 40 million in California
yeah, over 40 million legal
that we
citizens. Yeah,
In
legal.
Wales, we've got about 3 million in total.
know of.
Oh, I think that's probably the city of Los Angeles.
Oh, it's Los
No,
Angeles for
no.
like 12 million.
Is it really?
Mm.
Oh, but I know all of Southern California, like the area that we lived in, is 22 million.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yes,
Disgusting.
but
It is disgusting.
that is legal people. Yeah, the countable people.
The others we don't know about.
Yeah.
We don't know about the other aliens.
It's a guesstimation.
So do you guys have illegal immigration to Wales?
Well, I think there is. I mean, not that we know about it, to be honest. Well, I don't really pay much attention to it, but I think they would be, yes.
Where would you?
Illegal.
Where do they come from?
France.
Oh,
We
Really?
get a lot of people coming in France. So we get a lot of people coming in from like Poland and Eastern Europe. But they come in like via France.
Oh wow! So they're pretty much the same
It's much
culture.
easier to get to France than it is to get to the UK. So there's like loads of immigrants in France that are waiting to try and get across to the UK.
And
so the French are enabling them. Those bastards.
I know. Them with their baguettes and
They
whatnot.
are.
so, you know, it's very interesting to meet people, honestly, from a country of white people. And I know that sounds weird, but how can I put it? Which like our of course our illegals are always, you know, brown or black or Asian or whatever, because we share a border with people who come from the South. So you guys, how do you know that if someone's illegal in your country?
Well, they probably don't look Welsh.
They probably work in the takeaway.
Okay.
Oh.
So you could tell by looking at them. See, we can tell mostly by looking at them because they're usually very, very small.
Yes.
And you could just tell the
And see,
difference.
we're a protein-rich society, so we're tall.
You could tell the difference.
They mostly men of a certain age as well.
A young man.
Yeah, usually.
That's how it is here too. And
Yeah.
and it's funny, you can tell by their clothing too.
Yeah.
Typically, if it's overly American, or if it's you know, you can kind of tell it almost looks like a disguise.
Yeah,
Oh,
they've
look-
usually got like a Gucci belt or something,
Yeah, it's terrible.
which is clearly fake.
Exactly.
Look at Rachel.
And
Love,
a gigantic Adidas
I
shirt.
love you, Hoggy and Marqueena. You're both looking fabulous today.
Hello,
Thank you
gorgeous.
so much, Rachel.
Rachel, what about
Rachel.
me and Adam?
I know. What about Madam and Dale?
You
I
get it.
know.
So what are you guys? So Dale, you just got back from work, and
Yeah.
Adam was woken up, but it's going to be his day
He was
off.
awake when I got home.
No, I've worked 12 and a half hours today. So I just came home from work, finished at 7:30 and had a little snooze, a little siesta, a little nap.
Oh,
Yes.
All
are
right.
you guys? Do you guys sleep a long time? I don't. I'm not a big sleeper.
I am a big sleeper. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah, I'm okay on 4 hours a night. I am.
That's kind of like I can do 4 to 5. You know, I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Adam sleep.
Tatted T says, y'all rocking the awesomeness.
12
Yo.
hours is a long shift to work.
Oh, it
That's
is.
a long shift.
It is long. When I worked at Amazon, it was our shifts were 10 hours.
Yeah.
So I worked 10 hours all the time. But
Adam
but
does 12 and a half.
Oh
That's
God,
a long
Adam.
shift.
He obviously works harder than an Amazon employee.
Obviously.
Oh, do you?
I think so.
Who works for Amazon then?
That's debatable.
Probably things for Amazon. Adam's asked me who works for Amazon. I said
I used
Hogatha
to.
used to.
I
Oh,
used to work at Amazon years ago. Well, not
so
years
did you
ago.
work did you work in the warehouse where you had to get like loads of items within 30 seconds and they count you down?
Yes, I worked. I walked 17 to 20 miles a day. I did a lot of stooping and bending to write
Wonderful for the vagina.
robots. Back, I worked in a robotics building, and so I would have to maintain the robotic devices. I love those. Those are very good. The tripods.
Yeah, but I paid like £13 for this, and it's shit.
What's wrong with
Carrie
it?
Carrie asked me what I'm playing with, and that's what it is.
Look at here's mine. Is ours the same one? No, mine's different.
Yeah,
Mine's-
yours looks a bit better quality. This come from eBay.
You got it where?
eBay.
Oh,
From
eBay?
It looks like
Yeah,
it's a wish.
Mine is kind of fragile, but I spent more on mine than you did yours.
Yeah,
Do
this
you-
is cheap shit.
Do you use that to scratch your back?
Oh, that would be great, wouldn't it?
I do.
So,
I scratch my front with it too.
so it's funny because I know there's a lot of people on it, mostly in the group in here watching from the United States. So
Yeah.
it is nice, and I don't know if it's the same way for you guys to actually talk to people and find out things about other countries and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why if you guys don't know, I will send them, like I sent them us going through the drive-through of Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so basic and boring, but you actually see things about the culture and the country and everything just by doing everyday things. You know, going to the grocery store, going to the bank, whatever. And that's where you kind of really see, really get to understand a society and a culture. So we have
should take the plasma donation site.
Oh my God, the plasma donation. You're selling your plasma.
Yeah, the
there.
plasma. Yes, indeed.
See,
Oh,
the
we don't do
decent
that
people,
here.
the decent people donate. The
We
poor
don't get
people
paid.
want
We
money
just-
for it.
We just have to give it for free, but not us because our blood is not good enough.
Yeah, so we can give blood for free, but we do get a payment. It's called a biscuit. So you get a biscuit at the end.
And a cup of tea.
Oh, we get, you know what we get? We get like a cookie and Kool-Aid.
Or orange juice.
Do you know what Kool-Aid is?
I assume it's like a soda.
Kool-Aid, do you know what punch is?
Yes.
Okay, so Kool-Aid is like a punch. And you
In
basically
powder form.
it's a powdered envelope, and you put it like in a big pitcher of water and stir it up, and then you have a flavored
It's
drink.
mostly sugar.
It's yeah.
So we did have this one thing when we were in Florida last. It was like a gallon plastic tub,
Of
and it
to-
was of like toxic blue juice or something. But it
Yes,
was so sweet.
Yeah.
Pico?
Oh, Tampico.
Oh.
Tampico.
Tampico, that's right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
So-
50 gallons for like $1.
I know.
Yeah, it's diabetes in a jug.
diabetes in a
Yeah.
jug. Yes.
Yes.
Well, I thought we could use that to like clean the surfaces or something.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. So Dale, Adam, what time, like when you go back to sleep, will you sleep for many hours?
Yeah, I do sleep for many, many hours.
Adam will sleep till about 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Well, not
Wow.
I'll probably wake up about 9 tomorrow because I'm in a bit
Yeah.
of a day routine. But then I'm back on nights, so I can't ever get a routine in place.
Yeah.
And Dale, will you get bored and like make noises in the house to wake him up?
No, I'm very considerate like that.
He wouldn't wake
Yeah.
me anyway.
Oh, how nice of you.
6 brothers and 4 sisters. I'm used to noise when I'm sleeping. I can sleep through anything.
Yeah.
You have 4 sisters?
And 6 brothers.
Ah! Your poor mother.
I know she's empty
My
now.
goodness.
Wow, she's a hot number, isn't she?
She is.
So when when is the question and answer questions coming from the audience?
Yes. Thank you, Dale. I appreciate that. If you guys have any questions for Dale and Adam, or me and Marqueena for that matter, let us know. And Scott Young says a tip to decent people from decent people. From Adam's brother, Scott. Decent Young.
Yeah, he's got our bank details. He could just send it to us.
Well, you know what, Scott? Thank you so much. Adam, is Scott your younger or older brother?
Older.
Is he old? Like, how old is he?
He's the eldest. Scott's the eldest brother, so he is
fossil
41 this year, I think.
Oh my God!
He's almost as old as I am. My goodness.
Yeah.
Is he?
Couple more years to catch up.
Is he in Wales too?
Yes.
Yeah.
He lives 5 minutes away from us.
Oh, does he bother you guys a lot?
All the time.
Well, thank you so much, Scott. You're very generous. Yeah, and I will say young man because I'm a 50-year-old lady. So you're still a kid to me, Scott.
50.
Oh,
50.
Yeah, 50.
Lauren would like to know if I know that Dale plans to move to Australia to start a hetero life with her.
Oh, really?
If you give me a dowry, you can have him.
Does Lauren
Really? How much of a dowry do you require?
So it depends how much Lauren thinks he's worth.
So Lauren fancies Dale.
Me and Lauren have got a very close relationship. Yeah. I've seen her vagina.
Yeah.
Was it big and meaty like a sandwich?
It is absolutely huge. It's about this big. This big.
Okay, so
the flaps come down like this.
Like a French dip before you put it in the au jus.
Oh, it's vile. You should see
it's like when,
I'll
you know what?
Screenshots.
I bet it looks like a wind chime. Just like pieces just moving. Yeah. Hey, you want to answer the question on the screen?
Those kind are delicious, though.
Yeah, they are. We would like. So as most of the viewers know, anyway, we frequent Florida. We do want to come to California.
Yes,
we should all go to the Keys.
We are very much Universal fans, so we would like to go to California Universal Studios and do the Hollywood tour. But I would very much like to do a West Coast drive, so like come down from Canada, down the West Coast, and then fly over from Los Angeles to Orlando. But I would love to go to Alcatraz.
Yeah, and me.
Oh, that's a fun trip. It's a fun trip.
But we're too scared in case we get shot on the way.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Alcatraz, they were just letting out some people. You know, because of this COVID thing, the liberals decided, you know what, we don't want the prisoners to get sick, so just let them all out so they can rape and kill everybody.
That's white privilege.
Our vaginas are in danger.
They're only letting out the white people. I'm not kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, actually, there's been instances, honestly, of the people that they let them out because of COVID for whatever reason. I mean, they're going to be They're going to be killed anyway, I would assume. But anyway, so they're letting them out, and then they come out and they rape and kill women. Isn't that interesting? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to save you by releasing you, so you can then go and kill somebody else.
Our sweet vaginas in danger.
It's so interesting. It is.
And my luscious tits.
Oh, look at John Young says another one from another brother of Adam.
That's Adam's youngest brother, that is.
We've basically just paid for your nipples.
We've just paid for your pasties.
Well, hi, John. Yeah, I was wondering, is this like, Adam, do you come from a rich family?
No.
Well, because they're so free with their money.
They don't work for it. They're all on benefit.
They're all on benefits. Hey, I'm looking for more questions. Oh, Michelle says she lives 40 miles from Alcatraz. So are you Michelle, are you in Stockton or are you more in the Bay Area?
Oh, that would be awesome.
You guys would love Big Sur. The trees are you can't believe the size of these things.
Yeah,
we've seen them. We've discussed before about going to see them.
You
Was
should.
it General Sherman? Yeah, we're talking.
You guys should see the giant sequoias, or
Yeah.
really anywhere in the redwood forest. It's just beautiful. In fact, I want to go up there. I would love to go to the redwoods. They're just huge,
Well,
huge
we
trees.
have to get a plan together.
Yeah.
Oh, we would love it.
Totally.
We would love it. Hoggy, have you thought about sending them? Yes. Well, we have. What's Ashley? We have sent them a package.
They
Yeah.
did, yeah.
Very
They-
gracious package. Thank you very much.
Oh, anybody else have questions? We need some questions.
We are waiting on another package from Hoggy. You did say something. You'd sent something to us.
Huh?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
said you'd
so
send something else to us. You said.
John Richards would like to know what Adam
Dirty
thinks
underwear.
of Donald Trump.
Dirty knickers. We sent some dirty
Oh,
knickers.
he said knickers.
I love dirty knickers. I just sniff them.
To all the black people, he said knickers. Okay, knickers.
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 Yes.
Like pulling down your knickers.
I want to know if Hoggy has meat curtains or just a tunnel. John, I just have a tunnel.
But it's meaty. It's a meaty tunnel.
It is, and I have a little bit of a lip around the tunnel.
It's
but-
kind of like a hot dog
But I
in
really
a tunnel.
okay.
A skin tunnel.
Can Dale sing?
It's like
Dale-
creeper.
I can, but cats
dog
will
in it.
start screaming.
Okay, so go ahead. Are you
No,
gonna sing?
no, I'm not singing.
There's a
I've got
question.
no lights. I've got nothing.
There's a question from
You don't
Nancy.
need it, darling.
There's a
Wait
question
it out,
from
you'll-
Nancy.
Where?
Do you guys love Tom Jones as much as I do?
Yeah.
Give or take, I don't really care.
What's
Well,
new? What's the
I think
cat?
it's the rules
Whoa,
from when
whoa,
it was mapped.
whoa,
What's
Loads of
new?
people may don't know where
whoa,
it is.
whoa, whoa.
Pussycat.
New pussycat. Whoa, whoa,
Love
whoa.
you. Okay, we also have Marqueena. What is your favorite wig to see
To see
Hoggy?
Hoggy in.
No, my favorite way to see you in?
Yes. What hair do you prefer to see me in?
I am always surprised and happy to see the different looks. But my favorite of all time is the rainbow vaginal wig.
Oh, she likes my
Yeah.
rainbow wig and my rainbow.
I
Birkin.
love the vaginal wig
I
because
like that one as well.
veg.
That's old school Hoggy. That one.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys, and I am going to be doing a photo
It's an
shoot
OG.
with the rainbow wig, with the rainbow tail, and a rainbow merkin.
Yeah.
Rainbow pussy.
Kate McKenzie asked us a question.
Okay.
Is,
Hi, Kate.
is life in Wales how they depict on the valleys? Absolutely not.
We all have tattoos of sheep on our hoofs.
What do you use the sheep for?
You're fucking stupid.
So they use for lamb.
To eat?
Yeah.
Yeah, to eat. I'm
Do you-
for
Delicious.
wool,
Do
I
you
suppose.
guys eat a lot of lamb?
No, I don't
No.
like lamb.
Really? What would be your most common meat that you eat besides each other?
Besides
Chicken.
style meat.
Chicken.
Yeah, chicken.
Yeah, chicken is one of our favorite ones.
And how do you
Well,
like?
this is like a hardcore 2-year vegan and lets everyone know about it. So
Oh,
he would
God.
have. I know. He would have us believe we're the world's worst for eating chicken.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And in fact, Hoggy, you did a video for Ian.
You did.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Ian, he's the vegan. You did a video for him before.
Oh, I don't remember.
Don't worry, nobody does.
Nobody remembers Ian. Ansley has another question.
Eat me, Ian, you little fucker.
Who is the top bunk or bottom bunk?
Well, do you want to guess?
Yeah, guess.
Do you want to guess, Ansley? You can take a guess if you'd like. I'll wait for his answer. But Tatted T says, my wife is from Liverpool, and she eats lamb, and I'm a freaking vegetarian. Go figure.
Well,
Now, I like lamb. I like the minted lamb shank or minted lamb chops. I like that.
That sounds good. I like it in shepherd's pie.
Ooh, shepherd's pie is nice. Yeah.
I make a
Or
mean
hot
shepherd's pie myself.
Or cottage pie.
Cottage pie.
Look, cottage pie sounds good too.
Okay, so look
what about cold cannon? Do you like cold cannon?
Cum cannon.
Who?
Cum
I
cannon.
don't know if I'm saying it properly. I don't know.
I've never heard of that.
Cum cannon. Yeah.
It's cabbage, boiled cabbage, ham, and potatoes.
I've
Yeah.
never heard of that.
Oh, okay.
Ansley
Well, whatever then.
Ansley
Yeah.
Carmichael says that Dale is bottom.
He could be right. Who knows?
Unless he's riding on top, you're right.
Ansley.
Why do you care, Ansley? Are you jealous?
He wants to know how the Welsh do it.
Why? Why?
We do it with sheep.
Darn right.
John Young has a question.
Okay.
What is your opinion of Donald Trump? Now, I don't know if that was for you or for us, but I'll let you guys answer that since you're foreigners.
Yeah.
So my impression of Donald Trump is that somebody's let their grandfather with dementia run a country.
Are you talking about Joe Biden or Donald Trump?
I don't know who Joe Biden is, but
You
Donald Trump, I
don't.
find him very comical.
Yes, I agree with you. Donald Trump is comical.
He's funny.
But if you ever see Joe Biden,
He's funnier.
see, I find it, and I think it's very telling that you don't know who he is. Because,
They know who Donald Trump
but you know who Donald Trump is. See, they are hiding, even in this country, they hide Joe Biden.
They hide him.
He will
Okay.
not go out for debates
No.
because he truly does have dementia.
Yeah.
And the Democrats, yeah, oh yes, the Democrats want to push him through by no matter what. They don't care if he's alive, dead, or anything.
And
They
introduce
just
socialism
and then they want to introduce socialism through
strongly.
Joe Biden. I see.
Wow.
Well,
It's
surely
very-
you can't have somebody running the country who has good dementia.
Oh, he won't.
Like-
He even said he would. He even said he would not take a cognitive test. He said he wouldn't do it.
Mm.
Yeah,
Adam
so-
said that he might do a better job.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Oh.
it really depends on who you are.
Yeah.
If you are if you're on benefits, as you say, you'll love him.
You'll love Joe Biden.
If you're
Because he's weak.
if you're an illegal, you'll absolutely love him.
But if you take part of the free market, if you're an entrepreneur, if you make your own money, then you'll love the stronger guy.
In fact,
That's all there is to it.
call him Hayden Biden.
Yeah.
Hayden Biden.
Biden.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so here we go. If you guys need to look him up. If you think Donald Trump is senile, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
you have to see.
Not only is Joe Biden senile, but he's also a pedophile. There's so much video of this guy sniffing these young girls. It's just revolting to watch.
and
me with my vagina, I don't know what to think.
and he has been in
My kids are an
Have to be
outrage.
careful. You don't know when he's coming for you next, Marqueena.
He-
I know.
he has been in
I
politics.
cover my pussy with my hands whenever a guy walks by. I do.
He has been in politics for 47 years.
47 years.
And he has done nothing.
Yes.
He has done nothing but live off the taxpayer. So that's Joe Biden.
That's half of the Welsh anyway. They do that. So
So okay, Ange 13 Mitchell says Cole Cannon is Irish. It's
never
cabbage.
heard of it. I'm not
Cole,
Irish.
I
So
like that
maybe
crap. Cocaine is delicious.
What do
I
you
gotta
like?
make one.
A
What
very
do you-
fun fact for you.
Yes.
Dan, who is Danielle Kindlen on the chat.
Okay.
Her mother is Irish, and she
Oh.
loves to farm potatoes.
Woo!
She's
Okay.
our Mary.
What do you
Yeah.
guys think of the Irish?
They potato-loving people.
And they wear 2 condoms. To be sure.
To be sure.
Oh, you guys are making fun of their
You're talking
accent.
shit, aren't you?
Now, why do they wear? Now, let me ask you. Because I really don't understand. You guys
Be sure.
wearing 2 condoms. Do you wear 2 condoms with an Irish lady because she's dirty and nasty?
She's a filthy whore. Is she a filthy whore?
Adam said this, so Adam can explain.
It's because potatoes, which they fuck, are very hard. So the first condom splits, and they need the second one
Oh.
to protect.
Oh, I can't.
So you guys only need one condom because sheep vagina isn't as hard.
No, they shift themselves a lot, so there's a lot more lubrication.
Oh my God! There we go. Look, see, Dan said, "Oh, Mary."
Yeah, I want to ask you. Okay, so in this country,
That sounds perfectly sploochy.
you know, we will make fun of, say, people will make fun of farmers or ranchers and say they're having sex with their animals. Is that something you would say that the Irish do with potatoes? They have sex with potatoes?
We believe that to be true. Yes.
Okay.
Personally, I would use potatoes as projectiles. I would make ass cannon potatoes.
Tunnels.
So who would
Have
you
you-
shoot projectiles at, Marqueena?
Have you heard of a potato gun?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
okay.
make them here, yes.
Let me see. Has Adam or Dale ever been on television?
I have been on TV
Marvelous.
a couple of times.
Yeah.
Really? Why were you on?
Adam is technically semi-famous.
I'm a Z-list celebrity.
Really? Why? What did you do? Were you in
I was
porn?
on a TV show called Hunted on Channel 4. So basically, I was acting as a fugitive, and I was on the run from the SAS, the American CIA, and the police. And it was a social experiment to see whether it's possible in 21st century UK to be a fugitive because we're on such surveillance. And a couple of the hunters from America, because the Americans bought the rights to copy the show in America, are from Britain, and they fly back and forth just doing this show. And also I was on TV for something work-related, which I will mention.
Yeah.
Really? Well, so you have aspirations in being an actor?
No, it wasn't acting.
No.
It was social experiment. It was like, when I did it, it was educational, but now it's more reality TV.
Yeah.
Eli would like to know. He wants to know. Please tell me the top 5 men names in Wales, in your opinion.
David.
Myfanwy. Oh, that's a woman's name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tom.
Noah.
Noah.
So we've got David, Tom, Daniel.
Now, David would be like David.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Aneurin.
Rydian.
Rydian.
Really? Those are very different, aren't they?
Very different.
Now, we have Daniels. We have Daniels here. David. Daniel and David.
Yeah, but you spell Daniel Daniel.
Yeah.
We spell it Dayzyn.
Good
Wait.
Lord.
What was Zed?
Danyzal.
What I said.
What did you say after Y?
Zal.
What ZAL?
Z.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm
That's good.
You know, Elizabeth has a question for you guys.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Okay. Hi, Elizabeth.
She says, "Is this the Adam and Dale show now?"
We've taken over the broadcast.
Elizabeth feels a
I
bit
don't actually
cheap,
know,
doesn't
Elizabeth. We were just here to open the box.
Yeah.
That's Elizabeth. She makes all the serial killer jewelry.
She
Really?
does, she
That's
does.
cool as shit.
Yes,
She
thank
does
you.
have some cool shit.
She does.
Ange sent 4.99 pounds.
Of shit?
Oh, John, that's embarrassing.
That's 5.
That's a big shit.
John shared the link to watch my thing on demand.
Oh no.
Tatted T would like us to know that he says, "Yes, Lauren, I'm serious. It's so gross to me. I'm a colon cancer survivor, and I can tell you there's nothing good for the human body and digestive tract from meat. Besides, it's gross."
Oh, cameras in your colon. Hey, it will feel like I'm in there.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing good for me. Your mama came from meat.
So,
Fuck up.
there is some element of truth to that. Processed meat has been seen to increase your risks of cancers.
Yeah,
But
we don't care.
If
We
you're
don't
cooking normal,
You know what I want to do? I want to shoot a cow in
it's
the
all about
face.
moderation.
I want to shoot a cow, throw it right into a big giant frying pan, and just eat it. That's what I want to do. And then to cover it like with a ton of cheese, and then eat that
Oh, that sounds nice. Apart from the
in
steak part.
butter. in butter.
John Young says, Hoggy,
Garlic
what's
butter.
your opinion of Boris Johnson? I don't have an opinion of Boris Johnson.
I like his hair.
All I know is he has messy blonde hair. That's all I
Kinda
know.
cool.
He does have messy blonde hair.
What's
He
your
has big
opinion
fleshy
of
asshole lips.
Ooh.
I don't like that.
on premise there?
Oh, what's your thought on Theresa
May.
May?
Theresa May. I honestly
Previous
don't.
one.
I honestly don't
She
know.
looked like she needed to have sex a lot.
I
She's probably really smart, but she had that coat that she was kind of hunched over and skinny and
You need
non-screw.
to YouTube Theresa May dancing. It's hilarious.
She
Well,
can't
yeah.
dance for shit.
maybe she dances like Elizabeth Warren.
Does she?
I don't know, but she I did see her, and I saw her, I believe, with Trump and other people. And she kind of seemed to maybe disappear in the background.
Yes.
Maybe she's not that big of a cult figure.
I think her and Angela Merkel have something going on the side.
But I don't know.
I
I
think so.
Merkel's
Dirty,
side piece.
stinking lesbians.
you don't
She's
like
Angela Merkel's
you
side
you
piece.
don't like her.
I don't care for it, to be honest with you.
Theresa
Good.
May.
What now? She's what, your prime minister?
She was.
Not anymore. She was.
No, she was.
Boris,
Like a week.
You guys,
Boris
okay?
is now.
You want to know who? Okay, as far as when it comes to UK stuff, probably my most, and you'll probably be shocked. And I mean, Dale, we've discussed this or passed things back and forth. I love Katie Hopkins.
Love her.
She's okay. I mean, she says it's true.
I think she's a little bitch.
I know, that's why I love her.
We love
She's
her.
like one of the most hated
She's
people
so
in the UK.
Oh, I think she's hilarious.
She says things with a lot of truth in there sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But then-
I
Love
What
her.
she doesn't put out there, she was caught shagging her husband in a field.
And she looks like she stinks.
Good for her. She likes to have sex. I like that. Any human.
I like her because I originally saw her on CNN. And I saw her, and the way she completely took control of that interview, and she just had this
Strength.
this stupid American woman. She was a weak woman, and she should have never been in that position. But she completely overrun her and just let her have it, and I loved it. I loved it. And I'm thinking, oh my God! See, we need more women like that.
Strong women.
Loved her.
Katie Hopkins, she is a force to be reckoned with, but she's
Yes.
also the definition of hypocrisy. It's one rule for her and another for others. She went on she went on a TV show called This Morning with Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby. And she was talking about how she hates parents who name their children like after geography places. So yeah. Her daughter is called India.
Yeah, it was.
You're like, bitch, your child is named after a country, so get over yourself.
She's a show woman. That's what she is.
Yeah.
She likes to create controversy, and she's banned from Twitter now.
She's banned on Twitter.
Do you guys know Milo Yiannopoulos?
Yeah, well, not personally.
Isn't he the gay one?
He's the blonde gay one. Yeah.
He's
Very controversial. He does a lot of talks in US schools, doesn't he?
He tries to.
Say that again.
He does
talks in schools.
Well, our colleges have become war zones. It's like if you go in there, the thing is, the thing is in American schools, they no longer are allowed to have opinions. If you don't agree with the common thought at the university, you will be banned. You will be bullied.
You shall be punished.
You will be punished for not speaking the way they want you to. You can't and it's always from a conservative. It's never from a liberal. So when a conservative student group wants a certain speaker to come in, and they may pay them and everything and provide security, the schools will say, no, it's okay. No, we don't want them here. Or they allow all the rioting and the protesting and everything. So basically the crybabies get their way because, you know what I mean? So they prevent people from hearing from a speaker they want to hear. And that's what's happening here. So Milo is one of them who completely is banned from schools now because the students create an uproar who don't like him. So
Yeah.
we've basically given in to all the spoiled children. That's what we've done.
What
I'm
is
a spanking.
what's your thoughts on Ben Shapiro?
Oh, I love that little guy.
I like Ben
I
Shapiro.
like Ben Shapiro. I like him.
Love him.
I mean,
Love him. He's a great guy.
I've never really
Very smart man.
I've never understood why people don't like Jews.
Excellent.
I was never raised with Jews, so I never knew why people didn't like
Great
them.
scholar.
So I know people like to call him a Jew, but I'm like, okay, so
who gives a shit?
I don't know. I don't know what the
Who
big
gives a
deal is.
shit?
Oh, okay. Here we have a question, and I can actually answer this question.
Yes.
Ansley wants to know what kind of car you guys drive.
Do you want to answer it?
Do you want to answer it?
Yes, they have a Ford Escape and a Hyundai.
No, so
No,
it's a Ford
EcoSport.
EcoSport. That's right.
And it's Hyundai.
Yeah, Adam has a Hyundai.
Oh, you guys say Hyundai?
So I have a Hyundai i40 estate car because I need the bigger one for the dogs.
Yeah.
Dale
Yes.
has the EcoSport, the Ford.
Oh, so you get the small car, Dale.
Well, it's a bit more luxurious.
Oh, is it?
I've got leather seats. I've got heated seats and all that on there as well.
And I
Don't
bought
you
it
just
for him.
love heated seats? I love my heated seats.
I like my ass warmers.
Me too. I love them.
And me.
Yeah.
I bet you guys need what's the temperature there right now?
I'll have a look.
I think it was about 18 degrees when I got home.
Oh,
It's 18 degrees.
18 degrees, yeah.
Do you have 4-wheel drive on your cars or all-wheel drive?
No,
Oh, I don't know.
no.
I don't think so.
I have a camera when I'm reversing.
Yeah.
oh,
Our car, we go off-road with our car. We go
Yeah,
over hills and
we
mountains
go in
and
the
shit.
dirt and everything.
It's awesome.
That would
How-
be nice. I would love a 4x4.
Charlie Radford says, "How did you all start talking? I'm from Devon, not far from Wales. We met here.
Yeah.
I found Hogatha in a troll group called Pettyville.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Pettyville?
And they were all asking her when the couch was going up for sale. And I was like, what does it mean? Like, why are they talking about a couch? It didn't make any sense to me. So I just watched looking for this couch because I thought it would be some sort of special couch that this strange, like cisgender, not like a female vegan person was selling. I was like, what? I wonder what her couch looks like. And the couch never came, but I was watching for ages waiting for this couch. And then I sent the video to Dale saying, this person's selling a couch because I didn't get it. I didn't.
Yeah, I know it's stupid.
That was back in the day, and I remember watching. It was more or less at the beginning of when you started on YouTube. That was, I think it was like one of your first lives you did. So,
Oh wow,
so,
that's cool.
I know with me, I have watched every single live since then.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
What encouraged you to reach out to Hogatha? Why did you reach out to Hogatha? What was the impetus to?
Dale was turned on by the anal leakage.
Yeah.
we remember watching a video when Hoggy was in the bathroom and there was like I don't know, there was a water pistol or a penis or something. It was covered in shit.
That was recently.
Oh, that's right. It was Marqueena's nephew. He used He used the dildo.
It had
and
corn on it.
And it had corn on it. And he put it back in the
crusty, corny.
He put it in the medicine cabinet.
Dirty little bastard.
Terry.
Vagina full of shit, though.
Well, Marqueena wipes from back to front.
Oh, you'll get infection.
I'm just a nasty bitch. So fuck you.
Tara Duke says, "Do you guys ever use the AC on your house in Wales?"
We do, yeah.
Well, it's not common to have air conditioning in the UK, but we have got a unit we keep it in the bedroom because our dogs sleep with us, and they're big, hairy dogs, and they get hot, so we bought it for them.
But let's go back to the other question. We didn't finish saying that. Okay. And it was about how we reached out to Hogatha. So
who thinks he's a celebrity?
Dale. Oh no, I need to go backwards. Okay. It was a video.
so no, it was, I believe, I can't remember when it was, but I just thought that it was in the beginning, I thought all of this was all real. And then I did some investigating, and I found you driving a car. And I was like, oh, okay, this is what it is. And I was honestly heartbroken. And John, if he's still in the chat, he will say, I was like, oh my God, this is not what it seems.
But I mean, you can believe it because all sorts come from America.
All sorts come from America.
No,
I honestly, after watching some of your lives and your posts on Facebook and all that, I really become to, I don't know, gel with you, the pair of you actually, and just become attached. And I just liked your personalities. And since we've been privately talking as well, I just really like you guys, and I got that connection with you guys.
Oh, thank you so much.
Dale, Adam,
so what do you think of us?
You guys while we were camping the other day. We were talking. We were just talking about the group of people that we hang out with. We're all very pragmatic, and your name came up. Both of you came up, and we're all just people. We're just people. We're just decent people.
Oh, Julian said that Dale is a celebrity.
I'm not a celebrity.
You are now. I mean, look at that face.
He's got a celebrity attitude, and he's like, "Let's go back."
Anthony Trowick says, "Don't worry, I thought Hogatha was real too." What do you guys think? I'm pretend or something?
What?
I don't know. They just act like I'm not a real person.
Anthony
Trowick is an absolute legend.
You know, and Anthony, just because you're a big macho cisgendered man, you don't have to think that I'm a real woman. I'm a real lady.
Yes, all lady.
Oh my God, what's this?
All of it.
Adam's a big hot ride. Look at that.
Oh,
look at Adam. Joe obviously is a homosexual, and he would love to ride on you. Okay,
he would love to, but he's not going to.
You cut that bit.
Australia. Don't change for place.
Bitch, I'll cut a bitch.
I'll cut a bitch.
I will cut that bitch with my toenail.
Look at Dale. Dale, the claws have come out. Oh
my life insurance. That's all he's interested.
You know what?
Yeah, I mean, if the life insurance and the payout.
But you know what? Dale. You know what? Adam. Dale's gonna fight for his man. Dale.
I don't blame you, honey.
Okay.
If the price is right, if the price is right, they can have him.
You know?
Ansley says, do you have a Walmart?
Our Walmart is Asda.
So we've got a supermarket called Asda, and it's owned by the Walmart Corporation. But it's not like Walmart. It's something different.
It's smaller. Definitely smaller than Walmart.
And people don't generally walk around there fighting and filming it for YouTube.
Do they wear their pajamas and their slippers?
No, in shops in the UK, you're not allowed to wear pajamas inside.
Oh,
what?
Goodness.
I want to move there.
Oh.
Are you serious? See, we in the United States used to have a little bit of class, but now used to. Now people will wear their underwear. They'll walk into Walmart in their underwear, in their pajamas, barefoot. We used to have rules. There used to be signs on businesses back when I was a child that said no shoes, no shirt, no service. Now everything goes. Do you guys take your dogs into the restaurants and grocery stores?
No, there's select restaurants that allow dogs if we're away with them, but not generally.
So it's like only dog. I mean, you call them service dogs in America, and they're not a service dog.
No, exactly.
No. Anybody can say it's a service dog, but of course you can't ask, so you can't say anything. But in the UK, we do have guide dogs, which are service animals. which are accredited, and they are allowed in any establishment. But they usually like tend to like the blind and the deaf.
Yes,
And you can tell. You can tell.
Do you know? Have you heard of the term emotional support animal?
Don't go there.
My dogs are my emotional support animals.
People taking pigs on plane for emotional support is ridiculous.
Does that happen in the Wales?
Peacocks.
No, don't happen here.
You know, we tend, for some reason, our society has become so anxious, and they've become so depressed, and they've become so many things that require them to have a little animal to constantly stroke. You know, you can't. Yes,
It's silly. It is silly. It's like,
well, it's almost like it's a living doll, a living stuffed animal that you need just to constantly hold to make you feel better. And
it's also virtue signaling. Look how nice I am to this fucking little piece of shit animal. Oh, aren't I lovely? I'm holding on to a pig. Who gives a fuck what you're holding on to? It looks like fucking barbecue to me.
But you know what? I had a friend who worked at a grocery store. I had a friend, her name was Tracy, and she worked at Albertsons. That's a grocery store here. And she was a checker. And she said that the dog actually took a shit right in her check stand. Yeah. Like where all the people were waiting. And the person with the animal left without cleaning it up. Yeah. And she had to clean up the poop.
Pig.
I would have thrown it at her.
What's the check?
Yeah. She needed it thrown at her.
And see, and this is why it should not be allowed, is because we have classless people and rude people who behave that way.
Like school on Sunday, no class.
You should be able to slap a bitch, but you can't.
There's pages on Facebook, like people spotted in their pajamas, and people will take photos and like share it online.
Scott Young says he has a support goldfish.
Good for you, Scott Young. We have one too. It's 7 years old now. No, it's 6 years old. 6 years old. And huge.
Does it remember to give you great support, Scott?
Emma Jones says, for your information, we do have emotional support animals in the UK.
Oh, good for you.
Wait, I've never seen one.
Well, we do have pet therapy.
Mm.
Oh, look at this. Catherine says, I saw a video of a big fat girl taking her emotional support horse on a plane.
That's racist.
Surely that's not right.
Oh, God. Can you believe it? Oh, wait. Wales. Somebody said, who is this person? Roxanne says, Wales is not far from me in Bristol.
Yeah, it's 40 minutes away from us.
Where's Bristol?
Bristol is in like the southeast of England.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would
southwest.
It's just over the bridge, as we say.
Is Bristol a nice place?
We've got the Severn Bridge, which is a bridge between England and Wales.
Oh.
And Bristol is just on the other side.
It's now called the Prince of Wales Bridge.
Is
Prince of Wales Bridge.
Is Bristol a nice place?
It is. It's a lot of history in Bristol. It's very, very picturesque place.
Oh,
what about the class of people who live there?
Oh, dumb as rocks.
Can you get your salad tossed in Bristol?
Sorry?
Can you get your salad tossed in Bristol?
You can't get nothing in Bristol.
What does that?
Do you know what it means to toss a salad?
Does that mean to masturbate?
No.
No,
it means
I got it wrong there.
It means to get your butthole licked.
Oh. Adam enjoys that.
Why is it called tossing the salad?
I don't know.
I guess as you eat it at the trough. I don't know.
Is that
maybe if somebody had a hemorrhoid, your tongue could be like the lettuce leaf, and the hemorrhoid would be the tomato.
Oh, it's fucking vile.
So do you guys?
If you had a fish, it would add flavor. Anal fishes add flavor.
Emma Jones says it's not as known as in the United States, but we do have them alongside guide dogs, etc., for people with mental health issues.
Never heard of it. I really haven't.
So this is what I want to understand. Okay, if somebody has a mental health issue and they need an animal to help them survive, who is taking care of the animal?
Who?
I mean, I don't know. I think that's a question I've never heard anybody ask. If you cannot go out in public because you cannot, I guess, function as a full person without having a little critter with you, then who the hell takes care of that animal if you can't take care of yourself?
It's a very good point.
Isn't it? Hey, do your homeless people have pets?
They don't even have.
Sometimes, yeah. They'll have a dog.
Our homeless people have dogs. Why the fuck do
Yeah.
homeless
Oh
people
yeah,
need
a lot
dogs?
of homeless people have dogs.
Yeah.
Why? Dogs need a
Because they
home.
get more money.
I think it may be because to keep them warm.
I think it's animal abuse. That's what I think.
I kind of agree with you because if you can't afford, it's affording to pay for the dog's food as well and the well-being. So I can kind of agree with you.
They
there.
don't go to the vet. They're not licensed.
You know that tossing the salad
The dog
in
needs to
the
grow.
cold rimming.
I mean, I love it how we pretend to care about animals and love them so much, but then we use them as tools.
It's true.
I don't know. Okay, so
I use them for food.
Danielle says they talk like farmers in Bristol.
So they really pronounce their R's in Bristol.
Yes.
Is that a
How?
put down? Did she put you down?
I wouldn't think it's a put down personally.
I mean, farmers have a lot of land.
Yeah. So how do their R sound in Bristol?
R.
R.
And you guys pronounce R's, right? 'Cause a lot of accents from, like, say, England and stuff, they don't say R, do they?
It's more R, like just
Ah.
Ah.
Now, you guys tend to say R at the end of a word that ends with an A.
A. Like America.
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 Do you usually say America?
America.
America.
That sounds American.
Yeah.
America.
Like if we had taken the piss out of Americans, we'd go America.
But
Yeah.
no, but we have noticed some European accents do add an R at the end of an A. Do you know what I'm talking
There's so many different dialects in the UK, though.
Yeah.
Probably eventually it would make you right.
Yeah, a lot of
But-
them will say. We'll see some that say America.
America.
We say it as America
London.
or America.
Diggy says, "I love you all." Dill, after
Hi,
boredom
Dickie.
sits. After boredom sets. What's next after the cones?
A long time on the toilet.
Oh yeah. With
There's a
your
lot of
skin
packing
back
involved.
into shape.
Oh, look at Ansley is very curious about you too.
Does Ansley have a herniated sphincter
He wants to know, have you ever fooled around in public?
in the butthole?
Both, yes. Only once. Twice.
Really? The two of you in a public restroom.
Oh, in a public
Oh
restroom,
no.
no.
That's not very hygienic.
No.
It's not very hygienic, no. Rachel Lee says, I have a lot of mental illness. LOL. I don't take my cats everywhere.
Where's your mental illness?
I have a lot of it.
Where do you have a lot of it in your ass?
No, she's a very lovely girl. We've actually FaceTimed with her.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, she's the one who sent you the
painting you have.
Yes, the painting.
The painting?
Yes, that's from Rachel.
Really?
Yes.
Hi, Rachel. So
Yes.
you can't, with a painting like that, you can't possibly have mental illness in your ass.
She didn't make it. She bought it.
Oh, that's right. Well, you might have mental illness all up in your ass.
Joe says we have support dogs for epilepsy in the UK.
Well, that works.
So what does a dog do for you when you have a seizure? Do they just bark?
I don't know. I've never heard of that one.
I'm pretty sure that I have heard of that.
It could be they maybe alert.
Yeah, they alert something.
I would assume. I mean, all they can do is bark or lick you, right?
Maybe they can turn the lights off.
I know they have support animals for people with autism and things like that, so it stops them having a meltdown.
Shoe on head. Do you guys understand what shoe on head means?
No.
Nope.
Shower head.
No, and Scott also says whales have a lot of support sheep.
Bless them.
What's
Lisa
shoe on
says,
head?
I don't know what that is. Lisa says I have an emotional support otter.
That's a
Did
water
Welsh
animal.
Cole support you guys during World War II? Isn't that
Sorry?
true? Didn't Welsh Cole support the war effort during World War II?
Yes, it did.
So why are they talking so much shit about whales? They can just fuck off, can't they?
I know. We saved your ass.
We saved you.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Brookings says whenever I see a homeless person with a dog, I buy dog food for it.
Oh, that's very nice. Well done,
it-
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
That's why they have the dog, isn't it? For emotional blackmail, really.
Oh, I
Yes.
love that emotional
Yes, that's exactly why they
blackmail.
have the dog.
I love that.
Why you
term.
gotta be blackmail?
Yeah.
Emotional
Why gotta be black?
blackmail.
Because of the strong
Is that
arm.
racist now? I didn't know.
It is.
It's Negro mail.
What do we call it? Emotional people of color mail.
Stupid.
Marlene says in the UK, dogs play a big part in hospitals and care homes.
Well,
They do. They a few years ago I used to work in a care home, and we did arrange for dogs to come in to see the elderly people, and they used to love it. Absolutely love it.
do the dogs eat the dead people?
They just lick their smelly fingers.
They just lick the smelly fingers and the
Well,
crush up
that's
the
what they're for.
toes.
You know, and they leave their germs behind.
Rachel says, I really do deal with mental illness. I'm on medication for it. But in the way of emotional support animals, I don't take my animals everywhere. I just deal with it. Well, I think isn't that kind of
Good.
the healthy thing to do? Is kind
Good.
of just to deal with it. You know? Not-
Rachel is a cat mom.
Oh, Rachel's a lovely lady. She really is.
She's
She
got
just,
about 100 cats, I believe.
Rachel, have you got a furry pussy?
in fact, Rachel, did you win big in the casino?
Oh, Rachel went to the casino. Hi, Rachel.
Rachel went with $1,200 and came back
What?
with $1,450.
What?
Oh my goodness. Carly
did.
said, my 6-year-old daughter has half a brain, Augie. She's incredible, and she watches you sometimes.
Oh.
Like she literally has half of an organ.
Brainstem? She's here to stimmy.
Oh,
Adam's an asshole.
oh! Look at Adam.
You're an asshole. I fucking love you. You know that? I fucking love you. You fucking asshole. We're both douchebags.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I was laughing at something completely unrelated.
Yes,
Bullshit.
of course.
Bullshit.
Kate McKenzie says, "What do you guys think about the trans activists attacking J.K. Rowling?"
It's
Well, she's-
easy. They were bored at the time from doing something else, so they're always attacking somebody when they're bored.
I think they need to Wingardium and get over it.
Yes,
Wingardium, get the fuck over it.
yes,
Yeah.
this is what I think as well, and I think they should all get jobs
Get jobs.
and get a partner, get a hobby, and get a life.
I
And
feel like if you created Harry Potter,
Yes.
you are almost invincible.
well, the thing is,
And if you made Albus Dumbledore gay,
yes, there you go.
I mean, and
And
Ron looks a little puffy. Maybe he was a tranny.
Puffy.
This is the thing. This is the thing. Why does anybody care what anybody thinks?
Yeah.
I mean, if you honestly really cared what anybody thinks, we wouldn't be living homosexual lifestyles. You know, it's like I get so tired of these weak LGBTQ people who give a shit what everybody else thinks of them.
Such a victim.
People are trying to be too involved in everybody's lives. You do
Yeah.
you, and I'll do me.
I don't feel it
Well,
makes opinion makes a big difference into people's lives. It's just an opinion of one person.
Well, right, and I don't get it. It's like, oh my God, let's say if somebody I even like doesn't agree with homosexuality. I know people in my life who don't agree with it, but I still like them because
they shouldn't be homosexual.
Right, I don't care what they think. I don't care, and I don't know where did we in a society. How did we end up giving?
I don't care.
Why do you
I
care?
don't care?
Why do you care what everybody thinks of you? It's
Exactly.
like you put more. They actually put more credence in what other people think of them than how they feel about themselves.
Because they're bitches.
I don't get it. I never understood that. It's like, so you don't like me? Well, you're not sucking my clitoral tunnel, and you're not
And don't you fucking forget it.
You're not paying my
I'm
bills.
sitting here sucking your clitoral
You're
tunnel.
not cooking for me. So what does your opinion matter? I'm glad you have one. I really am, but it doesn't have to align with mine.
Spider.
Ta-ta.
Like she's an author of an incredible book, but what she says about real life is irrelevant.
Mm.
Yeah,
She has a lot with other people.
Yeah, enjoy. Yeah, she's off enjoying the money that all you stupid homosexuals gave her. So who cares?
Exactly. There's nothing worse than gays anyway.
Really? Why don't you come up and write your own story? I don't know. Make it the new Harry Potter. Obviously she's a woman with some sort of genius and some talent.
But you have to have strength and balls. For the majority of the LGBTQ motherfuckers, they got no balls and they're not strong for shit.
That's the problem. They're also weak. And
They're weak.
They're sniveling crybabies. It's like, come on. If you want people to treat you with respect, then have a backbone and some balls.
You demand respect, motherfucker. You respect me or I'll beat your ass. How about that?
And like, he's always fucking. He says, have either of you ever done drag?
Not officially, no. I used to wear dresses as a kid. Does that count?
I've been treated like a bitch, but I've never dressed as one.
So neither of you have put cosmetics on your face.
Yeah.
I've got very blonde eyebrows, so I have to draw them on.
Oh, you can buy.
Adam's gonna go and get it for you. He's gonna demonstrate.
Do you have a product there called Just for Men hair dye?
We do, yeah.
You could use the beard on your eyebrows too if you'd like.
This is my eyebrow pen.
Oh wow.
I'll give you a little demo. So you have to have a good sharp knife.
Yeah,
just go under the brow first.
Oh, what a pretty girl.
Look at her.
Under first. And then because I just want to tan them, because they're very, very blonde, I just like scribble.
Is it like a taupe color?
It's blonde, isn't it, Adam? It's like a darker blonde color.
Yeah, that's what.
Where'd he go?
I go a lot. I don't really have many eyebrows, so I draw them on.
I like your bathrobe, Adam. That looks comfortable.
Yes, I've never seen a robe with a sheepskin on
See,
it.
it never gets below 50 here, so we never wear that.
What?
We're in Wales. We skin them ourselves.
Do you guys? I know you probably see them every day. Do you like the sheep?
It's so cute. It's lambing season as well at the moment, so there's loads of lambs.
Oh,
I always tell Adam to get me a sheep or a lamb.
Oh, so
that'd be adorable.
So you guys like them?
Yeah, and I like pigs as well, and ducks.
And we keep your garden cropped.
Are they an inconvenience to traffic at times?
No, we've got cattle grids everywhere, so they can't get to.
Okay,
we have those. Covered with those.
Yeah, where we were driving when we went on vacation, they have a lot of that.
It keeps them off the highway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they can't get on there, but it's more in the hills. You'll see them more.
Rachel says she loves you, Adam.
Oh, diolch yn fawr.
What about me, Rachel?
Come on, Rachel.
Yeah.
No.
So judgmental.
If she had, wait, hold on. If she had done it during the Harry Potter books, she would have been canceled years ago.
No, she wouldn't.
No, I don't believe that.
No, she wouldn't. You know, it's amazing. I was reading those books years and years ago. I read those books. I know guys in the service that were reading those books in that was 2000. 2000. So these were guys in the service that were reading those books, and they loved them. Everybody loved them. There's no way she would have been canceled. That's fucking stupid.
You know, April wants Adam and Dale to know Dale and Adam is fucking awesome.
They are.
Oh.
Thank
You
you
April.
very much, but we know. We don't need your validation.
And
That's
that's
the
why
American coming out on him.
I'm only joking. Thank you, April.
Do you guys get along with your neighbors?
Yeah, our neighbors are really elderly, so they like have carers and stuff that come and visit them.
Aw.
You're lucky.
We don't. I mean, we tend to keep ourselves to ourselves anyway. So we don't have like conversations really with our neighbors. It's like hi and that. I just hi and wave and that's it.
Oh, it's
prefer to
very-
keep ourselves to ourselves. Like in
That's
our last house we lived there for 3.5 years, and we only spoke to our neighbor next door, and that was hello and goodbye, and we didn't know anybody else around us. We don't care.
And she became a bitch.
She
That's
did
very-
begin, but
That's very California of you.
Very
I have to
California.
I threw my next door neighbor out of my house.
Really? What happened?
Was it a woman?
That was in our old house.
Yeah, in our old house.
The neighbors didn't climb out of their beds and get confused and stop. No.
Was it a woman?
It was, yeah. So what happened was
Oh, you're a misogynist.
she wanted to for me to take her to the shop in the car. So I took her to the shop, and then she had a bit too many to drink. She got a bit pissed, and she broke my dining room chair when she pissed in the house. Yeah, she did.
She pissed in the
And
house.
then I know, I know.
No. She didn't piss in the house. She was drunk in the house.
Oh yeah,
okay,
she was
okay,
drunk.
Because pissed and like is drunk here.
Yeah.
Gotcha. She's
So,
still in there.
she broke the she broke the dining room chair, and she was trying
What'd she
to
say?
grab the bottle of wine. So in the end, I just grabbed her by the arm and I just threw her in her own house. I told her husband to take her, and it must have been about 6 months later. She posted a note through my door apologizing for what actually happened. And since then, since that time, we didn't really speak at all. It was kind of on awkward terms.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow. She couldn't hold her liquor for shit, could she?
She was a bit of a pisshead.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh shit.
hold on. Marqueena had to go goodbye. She'll be back.
Okay.
I have a question. Now you guys, you said your neighbors are elderly. Are they? You live in like a split sort of home?
Oh, it's called semi-detached.
Yeah.
We call that like a duplex in the United States. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So the people that you're next to, are they elderly?
Yes.
So the people who are attached to us.
Are elderly.
Yeah.
So you've seen our house.
I
So
did. I was
people-
a stalker, and I looked it up on Google on
Yeah.
Google Earth. Yes, I did.
Yeah. So the
I
people,
actually I traveled around your neighborhood to see what it looked like. I
It's
did.
a lot different now though than what
Yeah.
it was on Google Earth.
so on Google,
That's
Earth,
what
it's completely different. Yeah, it is. I mean, but our next door neighbors was attached to us. He is elderly. Yeah, he's very elderly, and yeah, he's very elderly.
I think we've established he's quite.
Would you? Now? Is it possible that he could die, and you could buy his property?
Well, actually,
and
we
knock out the wall.
we did actually discuss
Look
that.
at Adam.
We discussed that about buying that house and then maybe making one big super house.
Yes. So you kind of want him to die.
I suppose in reality, though, if we bought that house, we would keep it as two properties because they're worth more as separate houses or than one.
Really? Okay. Is that a common neighborhood setup in Wales?
No.
Most
Okay.
a lot of our houses are terraced houses, like in the valleys because they were built for the mines.
Okay.
And in the valleys, the neighbors all know each other, and half of them are related, so it's very close knit communities.
Yeah.
Because we did notice that, and it's not just Wales; it's any European place. I don't know if it's the United States. We tend to make houses like separate dwellings for each person, but what they're doing now is they are creating. I guess Americans, they want their own walls. They don't want to, be next to somebody else. So what they do is they create maybe a 5-foot another home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
And
just build that wall.
yeah, so there's really no that much space between you. I asked them if they want to buy the property next to them and then tear down the wall.
Yes.
They
I
said,
noticed a lot of the gardens in America don't have like a fence or a wall around
Boundary.
them, like a boundary.
"Oh, you were in Florida, correct?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you, California has well, the continental United States is 50 states. No, 48. But the thing is, each one is very different.
Very different.
So Florida is much different than California. If you come to California, you will see a fence around every single property.
Yeah.
And in some areas, they will build huge walls to block everybody out. So you basically build a fortress. But when you are like in the Midwest or in the East, in some areas, a lot of people don't have fences, and they sort of just have land. And even me as a person from California, when I would go out of state and I would see that, I go, don't they want their own land? Don't they want to actually contain their own property? Especially, I think maybe also in California, we're such a state of people who sue each other a lot.
Litigious.
Litigious. There you go. So you actually create your boundaries so your dog does not go into the neighbor's house and poop, and then you get in trouble for it. So
That's when the Karens come out.
Yes, California is filled with Karens. Yes.
And the male equivalent is Darren. Do you have lots of Darrens there as well?
Yes, we do. Well, you know what? We could also call them. You could also call them Danielito or Karenito. With a little Spanish flair at the end.
Juanito.
Yes. Oh, look at this. Fun One PR says, always enjoy y'all's chats. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that.
We do appreciate it.
April says, we don't have fences in Mississippi. Yes. There are, like in Texas, I believe it's the same way. Texas, they don't do fences either. And I'm like, God, does everybody just love each other so much and they just don't care? I don't know.
I'd like to go to Texas as well.
Is there such thing as a Mississippi mud pie?
Yes.
What is that?
Well, I could tell you, being in California, a Mississippi mud pie would be an ice cream sandwich that's a chocolate cookie with chocolate ice cream in the center with chocolate chips within the ice cream. That's what we would call a Mississippi pie, but I don't know what they would call it because it could be very different.
It sounds nice.
So all I know of Mississippi is it's got loads of S's in it and there's a big river.
Yes, and you know the river, it looks like chocolate. It's completely filthy.
Really?
Not that it's filled with trash, but it's so dark from the dirt because it's a very big river, and it just looks like chocolate, like on Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Brian.
Brian.
Shut up, Jess says. We have fences in some places, but we mainly just own guns. Yeah,
I know.
you guys.
What do you think of the gun culture in America?
What's that?
What do you think of the gun culture in America?
Well,
The Hoggy has guns.
Well, yeah, I know.
yes, I will tell you. I've recently bought a gun. It's taken me 50 years, but I bought one. I'll tell you that we really sort of believe we are still the Old West, and a lot of that culture is still with us. Cowboys and stuff. But the thing is, we are such a huge country, and we have so many people of so many cultures. And the thing is, let's be honest, the police really don't do their job. And there really is no protection in this country. And we allow a lot of lawlessness. So as a citizen, we realize it's smart to arm yourself so you can take care of yourself. And there has been a lot of discussion about outlawing firearms and stuff, but we're very far away from that, because the reality is only the good people will give up their guns, not the bad people.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have a lot of guns that come in from the South and Mexico. And we don't have a contained country. We don't have, you know what I'm saying? We're not very protected or contained. And if we outlawed guns, then that means the bad guys would have them, but all the good guys would not. And you know what I'm saying? So it's sort of like you just basically have to protect yourself from the bad people. I mean, so and I'm 50 years old, and I've never shot a gun until I was in my late 30s. I never shot one. And me and Marqueena went and we shot guns. And, and yes, while we were on the gun range, I did see a couple people that seemed a little too empowered by the gun. They seemed to you know what I mean, like it a little too much.
Yeah, people with the small penises. Yeah, I know.
Yes,
So
they like.
When we was in Florida, we done shooting. But going back to what you were saying about the gun culture, when we first went to Florida, we stayed in this little this residential area, which
wasn't far from Disney.
Yeah, so it wasn't far from any of the parks. But for the first, I'd say 4 or 5 nights, Adam was very tired all the time. So he said to me this one night, I haven't been sleeping very properly. So I asked him why. He said, that's all I keep on hearing is gunshots all the time. Now, every day on the news, you'd see something about guns in the local area. Well, anyway, so this one night, about 9:45 in the night, he said to me, this is the sound I'm hearing. The gunshots were fireworks from Magic Kingdom.
Yes, fireworks are very popular. I hate to constantly be talking about south of the border, but the south of the border, they have a very strong influence on what happens here because we don't have a tight border. We get a lot of fireworks. In fact, if you want the big, huge fireworks, you can't buy them here in California. What we sell like the little sparkly things, the cute little things that stay on the ground. But from Mexico, they bring in all the huge, big Disney fireworks. So in our neighborhood, every night, people are letting off fireworks, especially during COVID. And that has been a major complaint all through Southern California, that there are fireworks every night, all night, and it's scaring children, they're scaring kids. But you can tell the difference between a gunshot and a firework. And we do.
Sound.
Yes, and we have a lot of gunshots here in my city. I live in San Bernardino. It's one of the most dangerous cities in the United States.
I Googled it.
Yeah,
it is. Not scary, though, to live in that area?
I'm sorry?
Do you not find it scary to live in that area around that?
Well, yeah, I wasn't born and raised in San Bernardino. I was raised in a neighboring city, and we always knew San Bernardino was a little a little bad. But it was only like 15 miles away. But 5 miles in California can be completely different. You can go 5 miles down the freeway and be in a completely different environment. And yes, it tends to be rougher here in San Bernardino. There's a lot of gang shootings, a lot of murders, things like that, which made me even want a gun even more. Because
I'm surprised.
Right. So
wouldn't
it's
sleep
like
ever if I lived there.
right. And also, if you guys may not know this about Florida, but while you were probably in touristy, or I don't know, you were in Kissimmee or whatever, the Magic Kingdom, Universal area, whatever. Florida is really known in the United States as they have what they call the Redneck Riviera. While it might be very beautiful there, people consider Floridians kind of rednecky.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even though and the only reason why Disney is there because it's extremely cheap property. So they've kind of taken a bad area and created something good in there. So that is like the in fact in the United States, a lot of weird rednecky things come out of Florida. So you weren't while you were probably in a very nice place as far as Universal and stuff like that, Florida has a reputation. So
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Wait a minute. We always see it as that was very nice of Kate McKenzie to send you a tip.
Yes, Kate McKenzie. This has been a pleasure to watch. Thank you, guys. Your Unmasked Live was great, too. Thank you, Kate. I really appreciate that. Very sweet girl. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so it sounds like... Wait, Martin says... It sounds like... What is
Try and pronounce it.
What is that?
Try and pronounce it.
It is called Bryn Tyrion.
You're close. It's Bryn Tyrion.
It's just a place not far away.
So you pronounce the I differently.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's your brother.
Yeah.
So what's up with that place?
Oh, nothing. It's it's not very far away. That's all.
Bryn Tyrion is not very far away from us, but we're in the posh area.
You're what?
We are in the posher area.
Oh,
Gosh.
So he's saying, Marqueena, look what I'm doing.
What you doing?
They don't know what I'm doing.
I can see.
Whoa.
You can't.
I can't. Are you pulling something out of something?
No.
Are you pushing the paper back?
I can't believe that. I'm sorry.
Where did you just oh my god, I know what you did. I know what you did. I've seen that before.
What did I do?
Oh, I just seen that too.
What did I do?
For the history books.
Oh my! I can't believe you just did that, and we
What did I
sat
do?
right next to you.
What did I do?
You used a she-we.
What's that?
Yeah.
It's a female urina.
What?
Yeah.
What is it?
Peed in something.
A shiwi.
You dirty, dirty girl.
I like
Dirty.
that word.
Filthy nasty.
Wait, shut up, Jess says, and always the state that causes issues during the elections. Are you talking about Florida?
Florida's mostly old, retired people.
Yes,
and crazy people.
in Miami, yes.
So going back to you peeing something.
You know what happened now, Hoggy?
Why do we have to be so ugly? April says, "Did you piss in a bottle?" Oh my God. You guys. Oh my goodness. It has never happened to me before. I was very,
Oh, Lauren, get a screenshot.
This bottle will be on
you
eBay at the end of the conversation.
you guys, I used to be a trucker, so I learned how to do that very well. Oh yes, Elizabeth Brookings says hanging chads. Yes. Do you know what hanging chads are?
I don't know. I got a suspicion, but I won't say it out loud.
It's not what you think. A hanging chad is when we used to have a voting thing where you would poke holes in a card to select who your president or candidate is.
Right.
And then a machine would read the holes in the paper, right, to count your vote. Well, a hanging chad is when you perforate the paper
all the way.
and the little piece of paper that you punch out hangs on.
All right, okay.
That's called a chad. That's called a chad. And that became a problem within Florida during one of our presidential elections.
Because they could push it back down.
Yes, so they don't know. Well, was it really you voted for candidate A and not candidate B? You know, it became a huge thing. I totally forgot about that, Elizabeth. That's hilarious. Thank you for bringing that up.
It reminds me of Klingons.
Yes.
Yes. Precisely.
Dale says, I'm in Florida. I'm not rednecky. Well, sweetheart, we know all of Florida is not rednecky. We know that.
There are some pilots.
Just like we know all of Texas is not rednecky. We know that. There are cosmopolitan.
The majority are rednecky.
There are cosmopolitan people in every state. We got that.
But we absolutely love Florida.
Jacob says
we should go to the Keys together. That'd be fun.
See, we want to go to the Florida Keys really bad.
Yeah, we want to go to the Keys as well.
Oh, let's do it!
Because we can get a house and we can split the expense. Because I'll let you know something. It's not cheap to rent a house in Florida Keys.
It's not cheap to rent a house in Florida at all, anyway.
Yes, because the flights were extremely expensive. Very expensive, and to rent a car was about $200, but a house was almost $300 a night. And I'm like, come on, sweetheart. I mean,
wow.
But
Florida,
and you know the Keys are extremely gay. Do you know that?
We didn't know that. No.
Yeah, they're super luscious.
But,
yeah,
I mean, with me and Adam, I mean, we're not really into the gay scene at all. I mean,
we are neither.
We do have some gay friends. But we're not the type of people to go to like gay bars and drink and everything. We're just not that type of.
That's because you guys
like the fat gays. We just want to go out for food and then go home.
So the reality is, you guys are jealous and you don't want to be around attractive gay men in case each other falls in love with them.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's intimidation.
Yeah,
they just look good and we don't.
Yeah, me and Marqueena, we don't hang out with other lesbians.
But I don't know, since I've been drawing my eyebrows on, I think I could pull it off.
Me and Marqueena, we probably have we only hang out with one other lesbian couple, and that's it.
Because they're always after the pussy.
They just
always.
Yeah,
yes.
They just, whatever.
Always trying to hit the pussy.
Okay, Shannon also wants us all to know that I'm not a redneck and I live in Florida.
Assault.
Okay, but Shannon,
that's a redneck thing to say.
Shannon and the other person, you all know that there are rednecks in Florida. So being a Californian on the other side of the country, you understand why I say that. I'm not saying you're all rednecks, but yes,
redneck
in California. In California, we do understand that that there is the redneck Riviera. We do get that.
So Adam said you want to explain what you define a redneck as.
Is it a bad thing to be a redneck?
So you don't know what a redneck is?
Well, I've heard it before, but I just don't know if it's like a bad thing.
I think we've got our own different versions of what a redneck is.
Okay, so a what? Do you know what a prole is?
A prole, like somebody on parole.
Proletariat?
I've never
No.
heard of that.
Marqueena. Okay, so a redneck would be, you could be a good redneck or a bad redneck. You know, I don't want to say that it's a bad thing, but a redneck tends to be somebody who, an American in California anyway. I'm speaking as a Southern Californian. A redneck would be somebody who has a lifted truck, definitely, or some kind of truck. They are Southern. They are very American, are very, very American. They like guns. They tend to
drink whiskey out of a bag.
There you go. Very masculine. You know, very Western. Very like country music. They are around horses and cows and things like that.
So
They wear They wear Wranglers or Levi's.
I know.
I don't know. How can I put it? Yeah, but the men tend to be very masculine. The women tend to be very what's the word? Traditional. That's what it is. It would be very traditional American people that they would say Murica. Yes.
Wendy just said about the keys. It depends on which key you stay on, but she can help.
Because we were looking at Key West, so I didn't look at the other ones.
Well, Wendy can hook us up.
Yes, sweetheart. Hold on, let me put her up. I know all about the keys. It depends on which key you stay on. I can help you find. And Wendy, we would absolutely love your guidance. We don't necessarily have to be around all the homos. We don't really care.
No, leave the homos alone.
In fact, we'd prefer no homo.
No homo.
Because even homos get sick of homos, trust me. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Stacy Reed says, here in Newcastle, you can't beat the gay scene nightlife bars. Better than normal ones. You have a better night. So she believes that you have a better night at Newcastle. So you guys don't, oh, wait a minute. K. Mary J. says a redneck is a chav?
A chav.
Oh, okay, a chav. And what is that?
A chav is somebody who usually wears...
It stands for Council House and Violent.
Yeah, that's the sound. Chav is Council House and Violent. But it's like type of people you'll see wearing like tracksuits with a cap on and a balaclava. Basically with a bad attitude and needs a good fucking slap.
Oh, wow. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I have seen some pictures with that word on it. And I'll tell you what they look like to me are white Black Americans.
White Black Americans?
Yes. They look like white European Black Americans.
Like wannabes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what, because I've seen them in their tracksuits and their hats, and I'm thinking, oh, they look like urban Black people of America.
So we know that that's what they are now. They're the rednecks.
Well, I'm trying to think. I don't know the English or the British or Welsh equivalent of a redneck. I would assume maybe your sheep farmers might be rednecks.
I think they would be classed as a kind of redneck because they usually look a bit dirty and they're a bit grubby around the outside.
There you go. Do they listen to different music or have a different culture? Are they like very Welsh?
I don't really know any farmers. Well, I don't know any actually.
No, the farmers here are hard as nails.
They are very hardworking. Very hardworking.
Yeah, they are.
Like they get trampled by a cow and they're fine. They'll finish doing the milking.
Yeah, they just get back to work because it's normal, right?
Yeah.
Wendy says, I know all about the keys. It depends on which key you stay on. Like, oh, we already read that.
Yeah, we're just waiting for an update of when you can give us some discounts.
Yes, Wendy. Wendy, let's just talk money, honey. Uh,
Wendy
wait.
got the tip of her week in the keys.
Cheryl says that's not a redneck. Cheryl, what are you talking about, honey?
I think they're privileged.
Who says that? Somebody said we're privileged. Who said
They're
that?
asking, are we privileged? I don't know what privilege really means.
Are
I know what
Dylan
it means,
and
but I don't know like what.
Ansley has a tan. So yes, they are white. They are white men, Ansley. Yes, if you consider pale skin a privilege, then they are. Yes.
Well, I personally think that they're privileged because they have natural eyebrows.
Right. You know what? It really isn't privilege in the eye of the beholder. You know.
I think so.
Yes.
We're healthy. We have food on the table. We're very lucky.
We are very lucky.
And you also earned it.
Yes.
Yes. So, yeah, it's a very different. I'm going to tell you. I don't know where Anthony's from, to be honest with you.
I mean, we worked very hard for what we got. So.
Right. There are people, and I'm going to be, I think it's probably mostly an American thing. There are people in America who have a tan because it can be from any other culture other than Caucasian. They tend to think that because you're fair-skinned, you have advantages. The thing they realize is the fair skin advantage only exists within their own culture. Because in all cultures of brown people, they value the light skin of their own kind more. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Like the Hispanics or the Latinos that I know, that I've been raised with my whole life. If you have light skin and if you have colored eyes, meaning blue or green, they look at that as something that is a quality that they want, that they look at that as desirable. So they naturally think that people who are fair complected are better, that we think we're better and that we have better lives. But they don't realize that that is a system that exists only within their culture. That in the people who are fair, people who are white, we don't give a shit what color you are. But for them, no, we don't care. But to them,
kind of like, sorry, I was going to say it's kind of like what we were talking about the other day. People, it's almost human nature, want what they haven't got.
Right.
So, like, people with curly hair want straight hair, and vice versa. People who are dark skinned want light skin. White people want to go on the sunbeds. If you're from Liverpool, you want to look like an Oompa Loompa. People just want what they're not.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm a woman who is 6'4". I would have loved to have been 5'10". You know what I'm saying? It's we all want something different. Of course, I don't want freckles. I want a tan, but
I want to be taller.
Yes. See, but in their culture, in people who have darker skin, the people who are rich are lighter because they sit indoors all day and they don't sit and work outside and get a tan. So they look at the lighter skin as a privilege, as beauty, as a sign of wealth and privilege. So they have just assigned that same culture onto white people.
Are you discussing Negroes?
Anybody with a tan, Marqueena. We did not specify Negroes.
Negroids.
That would exist within the
Mongoloids.
Latinos and Indians and things like that.
I think Latinos are Mongoloids.
Why does Marqueena look grey?
It's really because of probably the camera.
Gray.
Yeah, you are kind of a dark gray.
No, I don't believe it is the camera because you look very nice in white for some reason. I think the camera is being racist.
It's the pall of death. It's the pall of death befallen me.
Marqueena actually is a very golden complexion. A very golden complexion. Yeah, as I say, I can let you know that it doesn't, her color does not translate well on camera. Not here
But
anyway.
I think that is like the nicest color.
It also
could be. It's a beautiful color.
It's also because this back here is really a big green screen, and it's reflecting off of both of us. And what it does is green actually neutralizes red.
And I'm red.
And Marqueena is very ready.
I'm red.
And also my makeup isn't as
So is
my makeup is not as red as it should be on camera because the green is sort of combating it.
It does wonders for your rosacea.
Yeah, and Marqueena's breasticles are see-through.
Wait, you can see her breasts? Oh, wait.
No,
I don't.
We can see straight through her.
Her breasticles are see-through.
Oh!
I think it's very odd that the bat is see-through because
Over my nips.
this is actually yellow. It's yellow, but it's coming out as gold. It's
But
very.
the thing is, with green screen, it's because it's not a natural. Well, it is a natural color, but because it's on it's the other end of the spectrum. That's why it's not really like a natural color. That's why. But your glasses are the same as well. They're see-through.
Yes.
And my glasses are actually white.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can see them now, but back
now I
here.
can see them. Oh, now they're white again.
But now they're
they're
gold.
Yeah.
Okay, so Eliezer Garcia
You guys are so smart.
says I am privileged.
Fucking hell! Did you just hear that?
Who? What?
Wait,
What?
He just
Lord,
done a bloody. He just sharped it everywhere.
He's lying.
a willy fart?
No.
Really?
You
No,
you
he
guys,
done a massive fart.
you guys.
With his butthole?
Okay, you guys, we're
With his
okay.
butt hole.
I'll be with you
Listen.
momentarily.
Listen, you guys, in the United States, men of a certain age have been circumcised, and I know we talked about this before.
We did.
Can you really now? And I'm gonna.
You stink, Adam. You look like you stink.
That's just hard work.
Fucking hell, it's not hard work. That's fucking vile. I'm
Now,
turning
I
green.
Now
That's why we
listen.
don't go to gay clubs.
Now listen. You guys mentioned something the other day, and I would like you to elaborate on it.
Okay.
Willy farts. Now, can you explain to us what a willy fart is and how it happens?
We can and we will. So,
Yeah.
Adam, get your penis out. So, a willy fart. I don't know if it's universally known, but
Yes.
it's something that we found out one day by mistake, and it's just we call them willy farts. But it's basically you grab the foreskin,
Okay.
you blow into it, so you make a
Now,
balloon.
Now, do you pull the foreskin further than the head?
Yes, so you pull it
Okay.
further than the head.
To create a little space.
Yeah, you blow into it. Okay, like this.
Uh-huh.
And then you hold it while it's inflated. And then
So
you leave.
does it puff up?
It
Yeah.
does, yeah. So it's like a balloon.
Oh my goodness.
And then you leave the air out a tiny bit and it goes.
No, but you have to rotate it back over the shaft and then it will go.
So we can set up an OnlyFans for this. It will be $49.99. That's where the videos will come
Pounds,
from.
not dollars, pounds.
Somebody says I watched a video thing the other day of how iPhone and big mainstream cameras don't realistically reproduce African skin. Okay, so Jack Jones
Well, that's
is
going off topic.
Well, it is, but what Jack Jones, and on your Jack Jones, I don't know if he's black or not, but see, we do have an issue with black people thinking that, how can I put it? I don't think, see, people need to understand the invention of television, really. If you look at old television, it's all white people. And I mean, it's like, so you know what I'm saying? So what you do is you have people of darker complexion saying, wait a minute, I don't look good on the lighting and the camera that all the white people look good on. Well, sweetheart, it was invented and pioneered by white people. So of course they made it look beautiful for them. I mean, why does everything have to be so racially insensitive? It's like, sweetheart, it's not because they were excluding you. They were just trying to make it look good for them. And the fact that now, because there are more tan people on camera, they have to add different lighting, different reflective surfaces. Just like Oprah Winfrey, whenever you see her, that bitch is lit up in gold lighting. With people with dark skin, you have to put gold lighting, yellow highlights. When the whole entertainment was perfected, it was perfected on fair skin. So let's just stop with the racism shit. Put a little brain power into it and back off on the emotion a little bit. Oh, goodness gracious.
But they've got white lights now for whites.
Yes,
gold lights for the blacks.
Right, but they always want to look at it in a victim mentality. It's always a victim mentality. Always. Why not look at it from an intelligent point of view? I mean, I don't get it. If you look at it from an intelligent point of view, then you'll recognize, well, that makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense.
It does.
Diggy says, Dale giving tutorial classic. Oh, so we're talking about the willy farts. Now, a willy fart. Now, can you technically take the skin and pull it like a balloon, and it will like make a whistle sound?
It'll be more high pitched, yeah.
Yeah, it will be more high pitched, but from
now,
experience, it does sound better like a fart.
It sounds like a wet fart if you push it down the shaft.
Now, Nelson says, my penis just inverted with that story.
Well, he's never tried a willy fart before. It's very pleasurable for the other person.
So, wait a minute. So, when a willy fart is being applied to your willy, does it feel good?
No, because Dale put too much air in, so it like feels like it's about to tear off or something.
So Dale just goes a little too far with it.
Yeah, he doesn't understand the capacity of like a skin. It gets too full in there, then it hurts, like it bleeds.
So does it now, Dale? Do you do it to Adam for a laugh, or do you do it because you think it's fun, or do you do it
it's very funny. It really is funny, and it's just the sound. It sounds weird, but I like the sound it makes.
And now, when you guys are in bed, do you laugh about it when you do it? Is it something?
Adam does, yes, and I'm pissing myself hysterically
until he goes too far, and I'm like, "Ow, that hurts."
Oh, so does Adam? Do you do it to Dale?
He has, but I don't really like the feeling.
Really? It's a stretching
I don't
feeling?
like it.
It's just forced upon him.
The pleasure's all Dale's, honestly.
Now, I assume you have to do this on a flaccid willy.
It doesn't work on an erect penis.
You need all the extra flesh.
There's family members.
John Young says, "Oh, fanny farts are noises made when air exits the vagina." Oh.
Do fanny farts smell as well as normal farts?
I would have thought they would have smelled.
Do you think it smells like a tuna can?
Worse.
Maybe like a mackerel, because tuna's quite a neutral fishy smell.
Smells like a fish pond.
John Young says, Adam must have a lot of extra skin.
Adam is very baggy.
I mean, over the years of willy farts, it has stretched.
So would you say that the willy farts have increased your skin, Adam?
So the best way to describe it is, do you know when people do stretching on their ears
Yes.
with lots of willy farts? It stretches the foreskin.
Does it
So
really?
there's about So right now, this is Adam's penis. Okay, just well, this isn't, but you know what I mean. There's about 4 foot of extra skin.
If I walk in the streets, cats are going like that.
Does it hang out of your pant leg?
I have to roll it up on a stick.
And put like a little
Adam
clothes.
has to roll.
Do you guys have a washer and dryer?
We
Yeah.
do.
That's
You don't
random.
I know. It just for some reason I thought of it. You don't have to hang up your clothing outside.
We do have a washing line in the garden.
Yes.
But I prefer if it's a nice day, I'll put it on the line. But ordinarily, it goes in the tumble dryer.
Yes. Yeah. People do like that here. Like, if they can do it, they'll hang it outside. It's kind of a traditional thing.
Yeah.
Do you use fabric softener?
Yeah.
Not that Adam would know, but yes.
I just answered, didn't I? So I know.
So Adam does not do the laundry in the home.
No, I had to give him instructions once, and he still fucked it up.
Did he shrink your clothing?
He didn't, but they were so creased. He had stuffed them all in the washing machine, in the tumble dryer. Sorry, and they were so creased. I had to rewash them.
Yes, Marqueena. I don't really. Okay, I kind of wait for my laundry to pile up. Right, I pile up my laundry, and then I do it when I have nothing for me. Now, Marqueena stays on top of the laundry. Now, but what Marqueena has done is she has taken my laundry and washed it, but washes it in a different way than what I want it done. And so my shirts come out tighter because I like to wash my shirts in cold and then hang dry them hot and then dry them. And I'm like,
okay,
you're very sweet for doing my laundry, but now my clothes are fucked up. So do you guys deal with that?
Well, I do all the laundry anyway, and it's I don't have any problems because I like it a certain way anyway.
I don't like towels hung up to dry outside because they go like hard.
Yeah.
I like them tumble dry.
I don't like my towels washed with my clothes. Like because I end up with little balls and lint all over my clothing.
It doesn't really bother me, but it's difficult to explain. It's like we usually like put like a load in the washing machine each day.
A load in the washing machine.
A load in the washing machine a day.
Right?
I do too.
Yes, in fact, Marqueena today went in my laundry basket and started throwing clothes in another one. I'm like, wait a minute, that's my laundry.
You have your own washing baskets?
Yes, we do.
But do you not wear the same clothes?
Do we wear the same?
What a sneaky thing to say.
We might wear.
I think Marqueena's top would be a bra on Hogatha.
I am a larger sized person than Marqueena. We can, if we chose to, wear the same. Let's put it this way: Marqueena wears my clothes, but I don't wear her clothes. Because
I understand what you're saying.
Because
I wear them to pretend.
I'm a full-figured lady.
A voluptuous lady.
Yes.
We wear the same shoes, though.
Lauren says fanny farts are like burping after eating a fisherman's basket.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It is.
Sir Fat said, Dale, have you ever pooped your pants?
Several times, yes.
Can you tell us about the last time?
I can, but I'm not going to.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
I told everybody on the internet that I've got a saggy penis. So I made
A saggy penis. Yes. Dale said
It's not
that
true.
Adam had more foreskin than penis.
Ah!
Okay, so when did Dale shart?
Oh, that's funny.
So it was quite recently. Basically, we hadn't done anything like at all before you think like, was it like loose down there? It wasn't.
You mean like sex?
Yeah, nothing was involved. We were just
Okay.
about to go to bed to watch some TV, and all of a sudden, like Dale was stripping the bed and like ran to the toilet, and I was like, what are you doing? Why is there a wet patch there for?" He basically farted in bed, and our bed, not to say anything bad, but it cost £2,500, and he wet farted on the mattress, and this was not 4 weeks yonder.
It was a tiny accident, that's all.
And he wanted me to flip the mattress around so I would have the wet patch by my feet. And I was like, "I'm not your
Yeah, there you go.
On your side. Just take a towel down and lay on top of it."
You'll be fine.
So was it?
Now
was
I'm
it
totally
like?
embarrassed.
Was it now? Was it liquid or was it like a chocolate kiss?
No,
Like a
it
chocolate
was liquid. I had
Booty.
liquid ass in bed.
Booty juice.
So were
You
you?
literally had anal leakage.
I had leakage from
my
the anus.
God.
But it's a real thing. It's a thing.
Yeah.
So we're now, Dale.
Debilitating.
Dale, I understand that this might be a delicate thing for you to talk about, and you may not like the world, huh? I know this might. Okay, it might be a delicate matter for you to talk about, and it might be embarrassing. But were you trying to push out a fart?
I was.
Or a snowball.
And then Dale, and then Adam heard it. Did Adam hear it and smell it?
No. So what actually happened? What happened was, Adam had got up. I had then sharted in the bed, and then I had quickly got out of bed. I closed the bedroom door, and I was stripping the bed. So Adam walks into the bedroom while I'm stripping the bed.
So you were attempting to hide it from him.
I was attempting to clear myself. Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I just see what a snowball is. That's disgusting.
Oh.
And did you know that Adam would make a big deal of it?
Adam would take the piss out of me.
Well, you took the shit out of you, so I guess what
It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. I mean, we've been together for 10 years, and that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
You would say that in your relationship, that was probably the most embarrassing thing that Adam has witnessed from you.
I think so.
And
now the internet knows.
And now Adam, did that make you even just the slightest bit less sexually attracted to Dale?
Or were you turned on? Are you scatologically?
Well, I think if he had taken it with more humor, it would have been like more of a turn on, like it's extra lubrication at the end of the day. I could save my spit for a change.
Oh, my God.
You know, that is an interesting that's a very interesting idea. Do you use anything like anal ease? Like, what do you guys use in your relationship?
Is that for piles?
No, it's lubricant.
Oh.
It's a lubricant. Anal ease.
Anal ease. Well,
and it's actually a flavor. Cherry.
Oh, cherry flavor.
What?
It's cherry flavor.
It's good for the eater.
Yes.
Good for the eater. Good for the Peter too.
It's good for when you toss a salad. It tastes like cherry.
Yes.
So, if we can explain to you.
Oh! Now,
So-
Whores!
how often do you replenish that supply?
Once a week. And then we have anal leakage pads for afterwards.
I bought them recently since they'll keep shitting.
Do you
themselves.
lay that? Do you lay that down on the mattress before you
No.
use the lube?
No. So it's a bit of a joke, guys. But them pads that you've just seen,
Yeah.
were left in our house by somebody because they have a problem. They wet themselves.
Oh, they were incontinent.
Yeah, so that's why that's here. It's not because Adam shits himself on the regular.
Adam doesn't do that.
No, he doesn't shit himself.
I have once.
He have once.
Oh,
But it was Dale's fault.
It was my fault.
how was it Dale's fault?
But Adam
So-
can embarrass himself now.
I'll embarrass myself. So it's technically Dale's fault. So when we were only together for about, say, 2 years, not even that, I was absolutely busting to evacuate my bowels. And Dale was literally holding my arm. And he was physically stopping me going to the toilet. And I was wearing a dressing gown.
Why?
Because he thought it was
Why
funny.
was
to
he
watch me He thought it was funny to watch me
Okay.
screaming, like busting for the toilet. He's into some weird
Okay,
stuff.
I understand.
So he was holding on my arm and physically preventing me going to the toilet, and a little douchey fell out. And that's the only time I've shit myself.
And did he laugh at you?
He did, and he took a photo and showed his family. Honestly,
He-
he did.
Did he take a photo of the poo or of your face?
Of the poo. Of the shitty underwear. And then he showed his parents and his sister. Like us, truly did.
I am in love with that story. I am
He
in love.
literally had it on his phone for about 2 years, and then he was like at his family's visiting, and he showed them all.
I did.
Lauren says, "Thank God I was struggling with thinking Dale had been texting me wearing a nappy filled with anal leakage. I mean, I'm a good friend and all, but not that good."
Lauren would love to sniff my anal leakage.
So Lauren is in Australia.
She is.
Ah. Do you guys, and I know this is I'm going off subject, do you feel more of a kinship with Australians than Americans?
I mean, I think it would be more with the Americans, and that's purely because we visit America.
Okay.
But I mean, I mean, apart from Lauren, I don't know anybody at all.
Yeah,
who
I
is
don't mean to be
Australian.
rude, but I sometimes forget that Australia exists.
Really? And do
But
you guys
Lauren has got a beautiful house. I've seen her house.
really? Now,
I have friends from Australia in real life, and they're lovely, lovely people.
now, of course, America came about differently than Australia. Okay. Do you have now Australia, I mean, technically is a prison continent, isn't it?
Yeah, they used to be sent over there from here.
Yes, where the Americans are more like rebels that left, is that the opinion? Like, how does that shape the way you look at the different countries? Like, do you look at Australians still as like, oh, you're just a bunch of bums? And you look at the United States as, oh, you're a bunch of assholes? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Americans are a little bit like a toddler that had a tantrum and ran away from home.
Okay, and you know what? I completely understand that.
And Australia is a little bit like a naughty kid that was sent to their room, but now won't come back.
Because I do see. What about Canada? How do you guys view Canada?
I love the thought of Canada.
Yeah, I like the thought of Canada.
So, how are
I
they
would love
different?
to go there. I would love to live there.
Yeah, it's funny because even though I'm in the United States, I know very little about Canada. Like I know more about Europe than I do Canada. Canada, in my perspective as a Southern Californian, it seems to be very boring and sort of
everyone's saying thank you all the time. Being
it
nice.
seems like it seems a little phony. It seems a little cold. It seems passive. Like I guess in my cult in the United States where I live, we don't even think about Canada. Like we share a border with them, and we don't even.
Like the UK is Marge and Homer Simpson, America is Bart, Australia is Maggie, and Canada is Lisa, the boring one.
How funny! Yeah, how funny.
Oh shit!
They'll just drop his bowels again.
Lauren says, "Are you two having a sister scratching, hair pulling moment?"
Yeah, Chrissy isn't very happy because Elizabeth didn't let her know that you was on.
Oh, I didn't.
Chrissy and Elizabeth are sisters.
Yes, and I want you guys to know that I am Hogatha, the person that this is all about. I know very little about the relationships of what goes on within the group. Do you know what I'm saying? I do see glimpses of it. I do. And so Christy and I are Canadian. I want to move back. Really, Elizabeth? Elizabeth, why do you want to move back to Canada?
Yeah, Elizabeth, we want to know.
But I could tell you a redneck in the United States sees Justin Trudeau as a complete pussy.
Who's Justin Trudeau?
He's the Prime Minister of Canada.
Yes.
He's supposed to be good looking.
Yes, I can tell you as an American who knows rednecks that Justin Trudeau is like considered a complete faggot, a complete pussy, a complete passive, good-looking guy who's just there to fill a spot until a real leader takes charge. That's how a redneck would look at Justin Trudeau.
Oh, okay.
Well, Chrissy thinks he's hot.
Yeah, no, he is a good-looking man. He is. And many people are saying about our governor, Gavin Newsom in the United States, in California. There's a huge movement to recall him as governor. He is a good-looking man who smiles at the camera and reads a script. That's all he is.
Justin Trudeau's got a very weird-looking face.
He's got like a big squashed nose.
Do you guys know? Do you know what?
Like he's sucking off a ghost.
Do you know what blackface is in Wales?
Is that when
white people paint their
face
face
black?
Yes. Is there a Welsh opinion about that?
Well, we used to have something called minstrels, and they were.
Yeah.
Do you know minstrels? For me, imitation is often the best form of flattery. So I don't get it. But then I'm not black, so why would I? I don't see the offense if I'm not black.
And it also depends on the type of black person you are. They really kind of assign, I'll tell you, the black opinion according to the person who has the most militant opinion. Because there are many black people in the country who are like, I'm an American and I don't give a shit. But the media wants to show you the face and the opinion of the outraged black person. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's very much a I hate to say the word fake news, but American media tends to show you stereotypes. They want you to think all white people are the same, all black people are the same, all Latino are the same, and they're not. There are different classes and cultures within the ethnicities, but the media wants to assign a certain attitude toward each group. And they will only show you that attitude.
I just feel that it's everyone's far too easily offended. Like there's no comedy anymore.
No.
If you're
No.
you're censoring comedy, like the Little Britain with David Walliams, Matt Lucas was massive and so popular, but now it's banned because they had some what are considered now to be racial jokes. But it's just comedy, and if you can't laugh at life, what have you got left?
But not only that, that was like 10 years ago, so it's like it was different back then. Do you know what I mean?
Well, people like to look at they like to look at 2020 through the lens of another time, and it's like, or they like to look at the 1930s through the lens of a 2020 camera, and it's just not same. It's just the same. Just like you might say the art of drag. Drag, you can make an argument. Oh, the puppy dog. Does your dog like
Hi, baby.
Does your dog like peanut butter?
I don't think they've ever had.
I don't think they've ever had it.
Well.
Oh, right. I know what you're referring to.
That's disgusting.
Well.
Okay, so what I was saying about, say you were talking about minstrel shows. That is what blackface was in the United States. They called it minstrel shows as well. The thing is,
Like minstrel blood.
This is where I come from as a woman, as a lady. I consider drag a minstrel show because that's technically what it is.
I can understand that.
Because white people dressed up as black people, because black people weren't in film or TV at the time, is the same as drag because women were not allowed to perform on stage. So that has been a tradition that has been carried on all these years. But for some reason, drag is not considered a misogynistic art, but blackface is considered a racist art. And
by weak people.
By weak people.
I think half of this stuff that comes out is because it's bored housewives.
Yes.
And they want something to do. The Karens want something to do, and they decide that this is something this weekend is racial and.
Right,
it makes good news, doesn't it? Homophobia, racism, it makes good news, and that's why it's always clever report. And I think the general populace don't really care either way.
They don't care. And you know what? Half of the people, I don't know if Black Lives Matter is a huge thing in Wales. I doubt it. But it's a huge thing. Huge. People are still burning down cities here and looting businesses and hurting people.
But we don't hear that now.
You don't hear it? Oh,
no.
Hear it?
I mean, in the capitals.
No, we did hear it.
Yeah, no, in the capitals, we did get some protesters, but like now on the news, we don't hear nothing about the looting or the riots or nothing in America. We don't hear that now.
Well, of course not. Yes. Do you know about the occupied cities?
Was it that the police couldn't get in or something like that?
Oh no, it wasn't that the police couldn't get in. The mayors of the city are telling the police to stand down.
Yes.
It's not that they're
ordering the police to stand down.
It's because the mayors in these cities are Democrat mayors. But Marqueena just said they're actually communist. And what they're doing is they're telling their police to not be so forceful and don't use tear gas and don't do anything to hurt people's feelings. Because really we're dealing with a bunch of people in nursery school. That's what we're dealing with. So we're not allowed to be adults and we're not allowed to discipline and we're not allowed to actually make people follow the laws. So what they're allowed to do is they are allowed to occupy blocks and blocks of a city, call it their own city, and the police will just let them do it. And then once the federal government gets involved, because they are on opposite sides of the political spectrum, the Republican federal government is going into these cities and saying, listen, you're not going to fuck up the federal courthouses. You're not going to do that. So what they do is they go in there and they protect the federal buildings. Then what the liberal or Democrat mayors are saying is that, oh my God, the Trump administration are sending in stormtroopers and they're killing everybody in the city and they're doing this and that, when all they're doing is protecting federal property. So we're having like this political fight in our own country between the Democrats and the Republicans. And it's just crazy. So what the Democrats are doing are allowing these people to take over blocks and sections of cities and claiming it as their own country. And people are dying.
Surely, I mean, it's public property, so surely everybody would want to protect it.
No. We have met people
no. It's like, as well, it's like, why are they saying don't do it? I mean, they should all be trying not to be violent.
Well, you're not governed really by violence. It's the perceived threat of consequence that keep people in line, and that's how they run a country. Because the population outnumber the authorities by so many. They're relying on your compliance,
right,
and the threat of consequence. So, like in the UK, we're governed by police with sticks. They've got batons. They don't carry guns.
Some do.
Generally, they don't carry guns. Only the specialist
but they probably uphold the law, don't they?
Who now? The police? Oh yeah, absolutely. But that's what I'm saying. If you take away the police's authority and threat of consequence, then there's unruly, and that's how you get civil unrest.
And that's what's happening. Well, we have police with guns who aren't using them. And they are even trying to take away their less lethal weapons, even just tear gas. Tear gas is not a lethal weapon. It's basically a gas that you release that irritates your eyes and your nose, and they leave the place. The governors and the mayors of these liberal democratic cities are saying, no, you can't do that. You can't disperse a crowd that's burning a city down. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's gone in the opposite direction of like how you guys might think, in Wales, oh my God, I can't believe people carry firearms. Americans are a gun culture. Well, the thing is, it's gone in the complete opposite direction of like where they're doing nothing now. So you have lawlessness everywhere. And it's crazy. And people are emboldened. They're emboldened to keep going. And it's all happening due to politics, because they want Joe Biden in office so bad. It's the strangest thing that's happening in my lifetime. It really is. And I think it's interesting that you guys do not have news of it.
No, I've not heard of it until you've said.
I mean, I don't really follow much of the politics, if I'm being honest, in America. So I don't really have an understanding about it.
My feeling is like all political parties are corrupt. You just have to pick the best of two bad worlds.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's the problem in the United States right now, is that if you pick one side, you are an evil killer. Like they've actually stated, if you support like a Republican or conservative values, you are basically Satan. And you deserve to be killed so you don't do evil. That is how the left and the Democrats are behaving now. They behave as if we're all Girl Scouts or something, and that we're all supposed to, sing nursery rhymes all day long and blah, 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 blah. And they don't really have an understanding of how the world works. Like you just
Why
can't.
Why can't everybody just get on and just sing Kumbaya?
No, that's not a thing. The Democrats and the liberal side of our politics have turned into complete fascists. Although they claim to be fighting against fascism. That's the weird thing. The fascists are fighting against fascism. And it's very strange. It makes no sense at all. And if you take a camera and a microphone to any of these people who are protesting, they can't tell you why they're there. It's very bizarre. It's the most
That is
bizarre.
strange.
It is, and also a lot of them, there are people who are paid agitators. So that's an employment. That is now a job for you to go out in the streets of America and bash business windows and allow looting. And you're being paid to do it as an operative. It's a very strange time we're in right now. Very strange.
That is terrible. That is.
Oh, 2020 is messed up.
It is. So do you guys, I understand that you guys, okay, so the Queen Elizabeth is your queen, but do you have a separate prime minister for, say, Wales?
We've got
We've got the Welsh government, so we got the main government.
Okay.
Then we got the Welsh government, which governs us in Wales.
So we have like a parliament in Wales.
Yeah, where they can create their own laws if they wish. And so, for example, with like lockdown and such, like in the UK, England has got different rules to Wales.
So like, England's lockdown was released before Wales because the Welsh government didn't feel that there was enough protection for the public with the levels of coronavirus, whereas England's released theirs sooner. So people were allowed then to free travel in England, but they weren't allowed to cross into Wales because Wales was still in lockdown.
Yeah.
Is Wales more desirable to live in than England? Like, are the laws the same, or how do they differ?
The majority of the laws are the same. I think it's just that
there's additional benefits to living in Wales that the English generally, people close to the border are annoyed with. For example, you get free prescriptions in Wales, but in England you've got to pay for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they can live like over the bridge in Bristol and they have to pay for their prescriptions, but here we don't.
Could they come over the bridge? Okay,
No,
like in
because they have to be registered with a Welsh GP.
Yeah.
The way it goes, like, okay, it's been part of, I've lived here my whole life. I live 100 miles from Mexico. So in Mexico, you can go and you could buy our prescription medicines over the counter over there. So if let's say if you need, I don't know, what's the pills to give you a hard on? I forgot what they call those. Viagra. Okay. Here you would need a prescription. You can go to Mexico and just buy them in a drugstore.
No, so we've got British law, which governs the whole of the country, the UK, which covers Scotland, Wales, England, and Northern Ireland. But then you've got different legislations in your individual countries, which allow you to, because you've got the Scottish Parliament, the Welsh Parliament, and the English government. So you're governed by all the same laws, but you've got different policies for each area.
Yeah.
Okay, so do they break it down even smaller? Do you live in a state or a territory within Wales?
So we then have like your county.
Okay.
They call it a county, and we fall under
council.
Like Cardiff Council or Cardiff. No. We do. That's why we're CF.
We pretend.
It's CF, so we fall under Cardiff, and then if you live under Swansea region, then you're like SA, so it falls under Swansea.
Right, yeah.
So we've got and then smaller than that, we have your local councils, but we're under the county of Cardiff.
So within Cardiff, there aren't like I live in so we have the United States, and then we have 50 states within that, and each state has a different government. Like the laws will change according to the borders you cross over. But also within the states, we have counties. And then within the counties, we have cities.
It is similar, but I think that our like states, for example, they don't make laws. That comes from central government.
The only way we could be similar with America is if you included the rest of mainland Europe as states.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. See, like with the coronavirus, let's say, it's not a national problem. It's not a national issue. It's a state issue. So the governors of each state control the opening of the states when it comes to coronavirus. There's so many people are saying, oh, Trump is this, Trump is that. He's killing people. But what he did was he told the governors, which are basically the presidents of each state, he said, we will let you guys deal with it. You deal with each state individually. And, if you decide your state can open, if not, then whatever. So each governor is handling the coronavirus outbreak. I mean, because they are basically our leaders of each state. Like the head of our state is Gavin Newsom, but the head of our country is Donald Trump. But people tend to take local issues and blame the federal government for it when it's not the federal government's fault. Does that make sense? Like, do you deal with that too? Yeah. Do you deal with that in your country?
Not really. It's more of the UK government, which is in London, will dictate your general rules. But when it came to coronavirus, we had national law, which was we were locking down on this date, but then they allow your individual countries, because the United Kingdom is made up of the 4 countries, to have their own flexibility, because when you look at health equalities in your own area, geography makes a big difference. So England is very populated. Wales only has 3.3 million. So the infection rates and things are different. So they allow you to have more control over your area, but it's done as a country under the guidance of your national government.
Right. And see, that's been a problem with us, is because you'll have, say, New York City, who has a huge outbreak. But you have millions of people who live on top of each other there. But then you have cities in the United States that have 100 people in it. I mean, literally 100 people. And they were expected to live in the same way as the highly populous cities, and that became a big problem. So you have these cities that have absolutely no COVID whatsoever, shutting down the economy. So you could live in a city with absolutely no COVID at all, and you can't go eat, and you can't go shop. So that became a big problem in the country. That's why, the governors are in charge of that. Then they can shut down certain countries. Because like I live in San Bernardino County, which is the largest county in the whole country. It doesn't have the most populous amount of people though, because we have a lot of desert and open areas. But you have cities and counties that had hardly anybody, and they're just not allowed to do anything because LA has so many people who died. So that's kind of something we're going through in the country. And I don't know if Wales or England or any of that is the same, but we can have cities with hundreds of miles apart from each other.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same because you've got the distance between you.
Yeah.
Whereas we're 2.5 hours from London, and we're in a different country technically.
How often do you guys go to London?
Not very often. We went in 2018 or 2017.
Yeah. So
we go there. We go to Gatwick Airport, which is in London, every time we fly. So, but not into the city.
Yeah, we don't. It's not very often we go into the city.
What about, like, say, into France or Paris or something? How often would you go there?
I've never been, even though it's just 27 miles from London.
Could be, man.
France and Paris.
I've been to France and Paris, but I was young, very young. I was a child. But again, we don't really. I mean, we tend to go abroad for our holidays, not really local.
Do you have okay, with, like, say I'm in California. I live an hour from Los Angeles. Now, I mean, that's an hour without traffic. So when I say an hour, I mean 55 miles. Okay, and I don't know what that would be in kilometers. But do you have much of a traveling or a commuting culture there? Like, would you have to drive an hour out of where you live to work? Like, that's very much a southern. Okay.
I mean, in the industry that I work in, we have people who come down from England. You're talking 2, 3, 4 hours away to come and they'll stay with us.
But also the 2 major cities of Wales, which is Swansea and Cardiff, we're like in the middle. and they're about 20 miles either way. So
Yeah.
we're quite well positioned. But then even if we go to like Reading or London, that's like 250 miles.
Yeah.
Like it, because California, and I know it's not the rest of the country, but California, we have what you call a car culture. So it's really no big deal. Like we have no problem getting in a car and driving an hour to go eat at our favorite restaurant. We don't think it's that big of a deal, where other people in the country think that that is absolutely ridiculous to actually get in a car and sit there for an hour and drive to go get dinner.
We don't tend to do that. I think we have done it once or twice, but that's on an off chance. But it's not on a regular basis. If we are eating out, it's going to be within 10, 15, 20 minutes of where we live. It's not that far out.
Like it's like, say, like we have no problem, like say driving into LA for something, or now where it's like you can get a restaurant anywhere, within 10 miles of us, but say there would be a special restaurant in Los Angeles we want to go eat at, or we have shopping districts that just have more things in LA to shop for, or you go to the beach. I don't know if you know this, but there are people, say in Las Vegas or Phoenix, Arizona, that will drive to the beach to go surfing, and it's 5 hours away, and they'll put a surfboard on their car and just go to the beach and surf and then go back home.
But I think that could be because there's no beaches near them. But like,
yeah,
you're within the UK, you're more or less within an hour, 2 hours of a coastline.
I mean, we're going to Highclere Castle next week, or the week after, for High Tea, which is where Downton Abbey was filmed.
I was talking to Bill.
Oh, yes.
And that is about an hour and a half drive from us, near just between like Reading and London. But we'll be staying in a hotel overnight because we don't want to drive 3 hours that day.
So that's like with us, like an hour and a half would be no big deal to drive.
I used to commute 4 hours one way to work.
Yes, Marqueena drove to San Diego in traffic.
Each way.
Yes.
So like 3.5 hours each way. So it was a total of 7 hours each day commuting.
Oh my God, I would not get out of bed.
Yeah.
Julie says, I don't like sharing your attention with other people, Hoggy.
Oh, Julie.
Julie!
Bye, Julie.
Yes.
Damn you!
Her name's Felicia. Chrissy, I want to thank you for your tip. That's very sweet of you. I posted it, but I didn't say it. And I also want to say Elizabeth Brooking, too. Elizabeth Brooking says, Willie farts, Willie farts, Willie farts. Now,
Willie farts.
Yeah, they want less of the political talk and more talking about penises and shit.
I know. And you know what? I am finding that a lot of my audience get tired of the politics, so I have to try to steer away from that. I'll save that for another time. But so we live in a very, very small city. Have our own Burger King and McDonald's, Walmart, and grocery stores. Sarah Cunnings, where are you from? Eli. Eli comes from North Dakota. I got off topic with my surname, but now I'm in solidarity with the Willie fart. Okay.
Willie farter too?
Yes, Eli. I could imagine the Willie fart.
How do you get the air into the Willie?
They explained
like
it.
A balloon.
Blow it in. And Adam actually can. Is it Adam can hold more air?
No,
Adam can.
I can't hold any more air, but Dale's like stretched it over the years, so like it's much thinner skin.
Now
Like a little ugly
see-through
balloon.
It's like tracing paper. So you can like draw Dale's uvula on the inside.
Do either of you shave?
What you need?
That's
our
funny.
faces?
No, your uvula. Do you shave your uvula? I shaved mine twice.
We trim, not shave.
I can't be honest with you.
Yeah, me and
You've caught the
Marqueena,
fish, you don't need to put the bait out anymore.
tend to be very natural.
Don't you put the bait out more?
Yeah, we're
We've
very
seen
natural.
your fupas.
Yes, we have huge bushes. Like you don't even see genitals; you just see a bush. You don't see what's it. Wait, your audience. Wait a minute. Your audience is pervs, including myself.
Well done, April.
I'm definitely triggered by the willy fart, though.
Who's
Thing of,
triggered?
thing of nightmares. Somebody said,
Oh.
okay, on your Jack Jones, he must. I'm assuming he's American because I don't know if you guys over there in the UK know what an anteater penis.
I've
Does
never heard of that.
Is that like it's got a really long nose? But I don't know what an anti. Is it like a pencil dick?
Well, no, it has nothing to do with the size. It's the texture. You know, a circumcised penis has a head and a crown and all that, where the foreskin covers that,
Yeah.
Right.
like a trunk of an elephant.
Or a turtle coming out the shell.
So, an American male who have been circumcised would see it as an anteater penis, an elephant trunk, and I've actually heard people call it a cigar.
Okay. I've never heard of them ones before.
Yes,
So
that's
anteater penis and cigar penis are people with like foreskins.
No, yes, with foreskin.
With
with foreskin.
Yes, because the foreskin covers the head and the that stuff. So they look at it as sort of a smooth one unit of smooth skin, where an uncircumcised, which you know what uncircumcised looks like, is if when you have an erection and the skin goes back, that's what it looks the same basically. But it is a common thing in the United States. If you say, "Oh, you have an anteater penis," or
never heard that before.
Okay.
Yes, because we have all been mutilated in the United States. That's why.
Yeah.
Tell Eli I am not taking notes.
Yes, nobody's taking notes over there. They want to keep their skin, Eli. Why does it look like Dale is taking notes?
I'm not.
It's because he's playing with
I'm
this.
playing
He's
with
completely
it.
destroyed it over the sort of
Now,
thing.
I can tell you. Okay, so Kimberly says I need an anteater in my life. I can tell you as a woman who used to be a slut, I have been with many men. I have. And men with many different types of penises. And I can tell you that in America, typically, it is an uncircumcised penis, depending on the culture of the person. But living close to the border, Latinos tend to not circumcise, even though they are religious. But I can tell you as a woman who has had sex with several men with different penises, there really isn't much of a difference. I mean, it's mostly cosmetic more than anything. Yes, there is a little bit of sliding skin that happens, but you kind of really don't. In the end, you don't care.
I was riveted.
Oh, wait a minute. Who's this Gaz person? Gaz Olson says, what would my 8-inch be called over there?
A penis, like anywhere else.
Yeah, well, what he's saying is, the reason why Gaz said that, okay, and I don't know if it's the same for you guys over there. He thinks he's a big guy. He thinks he's packing. So he wants you to know, hey, I have a monster cock. So what would you call that over there? That's the implication,
Yeah, but it's probably about this big, really.
We would call that ego.
Chrissy says Latinos don't because they consider it's a Jewish tradition, and most Latinos are Catholic. I get that.
I think I would assume it was
Oh my God.
a Jewish thing as well.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I was actually circumcised, and then people in my family have been circumcised and then christened a Catholic. So it's not really in the United States a religious thing. It's more of a cultural thing. They don't,
Mhm.
I just think
circumcised.
like leave the wee wees alone.
Do you know what docking is?
It is genital mutilation, isn't it? Really?
Some men are turning it into that. they what they're doing is once the Africans said that women were being circumcised, I think there's a difference. When you remove the clitoris of a woman, that's different than removing the skin from a penis. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
a man without a foreskin still has great sex. They don't know the difference. But a woman without a clitoris just has no pleasure. There's a big difference. But there are groups of men in this country, and I don't want to be insensitive to their plight. I mean, I couldn't imagine what it's like without foreskin. I would have no idea. But what I can tell you is these men are just sort of, what they're doing is saying, you know what? You robbed me of 100% of the pleasure of my experience with sex. I'll never know what it's like I'll never know what it's like to have foreskin. Therefore, you have abused me and you have ruined my life, and I deserve some kind of retribution for you removing that skin when I was an infant. There are men who are like that in this country, yes. And they all think with their penis, and they think their penis is the most important thing in the world. And so, yes, there are some that are on that thing of outrage. Yes, there are those men. But 99.9% of men who have had it done don't give a shit. They just don't.
I don't see it.
Honestly, never really given it much thought. It's not a thing over here.
No.
Yeah, but you know what? You guys seem to come from a place where people just get up in the morning and go to work and come home and have dinner and live a normal life. Yeah, in this country, people need a reason to be angry. Like they just want to be mad. They want to be mad. They want to write. They want to make a sign, and they want to go. They want to go marching down the street. And the reality,
yeah, everybody wants to be a hero.
Oh yes, what they're doing is what they want. This is what I think all the protesters want. They're looking for their moment, their historic moment, where their picture will end up on Time magazine. They want to be. What they do is through education. They look at photos of the '60s and they see people fighting civil rights in these iconic moments in time that are captured on black and white film, and they want to be there. They want to be seen holding a sign, and they want to be in history as being somebody who overthrew the government or something. They're all looking for their 15 minutes of fame. It's just crazy. It's absolutely stupid.
Exactly.
It's absolutely stupid. Everybody wants to be a celebrity.
Well, it's just a pipe dream at the end of the day, isn't it?
Eli has a question for you guys, and I believe we went through this. How much lube is he going through?
Let's have a look. This is a liter.
It's 1,000 milliliters.
It's water based as well. That's good. That's good.
Just in case.
Yes. Now I want to ask Eli, since Eli, likes to ask questions. Eli, do you use any kind of appliance in your bum? Do you do that? Oh, on your
smell like?
Jack Jones says, "Oh my God, that bottle."
Well, it smells a bit like anal.
Is that a new bottle?
It's about that much left in there.
And do you remember when you bought that?
Last week. It's on back order.
Where would you buy that?
Amazon.
Oh, so you got it in the mail? Okay.
Yeah, we'll post our wish list. We go through so much.
Now Eli says he bangs his butt only sometimes.
Bangs his butt.
Yes,
Um,
put stuff in there.
Okay.
But what does he put in there?
I don't know. We'll let him tell us. What do you put in your butt, Eli?
Eli, we're waiting.
Yeah,
Saying
I want to know
Jack Jones is very interested as well. So
Only Jack Jones wants to know if we do docking.
docking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that where they put the foreskin over each other? Basically, have sex with a penis. Like, is it? It's like you put the foreskin over the foreskin.
I couldn't
we'll
imagine.
try to let you know.
It might get tied in a knot and you'd be stuck like one of those
Yeah.
Chinese like catcher things.
I don't know if that's something that would really be pleasurable. I mean, other than just, I can do it just to do it.
I mean, we can get back to you.
Yeah, we'll do some investigation work.
Elizabeth says that Eli diddles himself. Is that a word you use, diddle? There.
I don't know what.
Diddle dally. Yeah.
Well, no, I think. What does she mean by diddles himself?
Well, diddling would be, in my mind, if I can figure, it'd be taking your finger and sort of playing with a vagina. Diddling.
We call it fiddling with an F.
Oh, there you go, fiddling. But people kind of extend that into other, like touching, like fondling.
Fucks his ass.
So
Very nicely,
apparently Eli, with the lube, it wasn't about us, it's about somebody else.
Oh, okay. Julie Ingram says anal beads, dildos, maybe.
What about them?
I think they want to know if you use them.
I think maybe they're referring to what Eli puts in his.
Yeah.
Oh, Chriso says hi from Ireland. Do you know her?
We don't know.
We're best friends.
Chriso, tell us about Colt Cannon.
Yeah, tell us about Colt Cannon.
It's potatoes and veg, isn't it? She said earlier on.
Yes. But Marqueena put some kind of meat in there too, bacon, I think. As Americans, we put bacon in everything.
Ham cooked in milk.
On everything.
Have you ever had, hey, listen, you guys, so you have donuts, right? Remember, I sent you a picture of a donut shop. Oh, that's right, you do Krispy Kreme. Have you ever heard of a maple donut?
Is that maple syrup?
Yes.
They put maple frosting on it.
Oh
No, we've never had that.
It's a tan color.
Tan like me.
But what they also do is they also put bacon on top of it.
Oh,
too.
yes.
So
Now,
it's
Bacon like me.
We don't have that here, but in Universal Studios, they do have a similar one, but we didn't get to try it last time.
Oh, you need to.
it's really good. Maple and bacon together is really
Maple
good.
and bacon.
It's like,
But very
I've
controversial. British bacon is better than American.
Yeah, you don't have proper bacon.
Oh, yes, we do.
Okay, listen.
Oh no, you don't.
Listen. We do have a bacon here, and I buy it every once in a while from the grocery store. You buy it from the butcher counter. They call it cottage bacon.
Yes.
To where it's, instead of strips,
It's round.
it's more in a disc.
All right, let's have a look. We just Googling.
And it tastes like bacon, but they call it cottage bacon. And I do like that. If it's like on a sandwich better or on a muffin.
It's similar.
Yeah, it is similar. I mean, yeah, ours is like just, well, in fact, Google British bacon.
It's almost like thin gammon, our bacon.
Hold
Thin
on.
ham.
Let's look. British bacon.
Thin ham. Jamon.
British bacon. Okay.
Yeah.
It's almost like a fillet.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's the whole pork
Oh,
belly.
we love bacon sandwiches. Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
god.
proper bacon.
Do you call them BLTs?
Bacon, lettuce, and tomato. That's the sandwich.
Yes.
Oh my god, fancy a bacon sandwich now.
I like
You go
bacon
to,
on pizza.
Get bacon.
Yes. Do you guys
Bacon on burger.
do you put bacon on pizza?
Bacon on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get pizza on bacon.
Pizza on bacon.
How do you How do you guys like your bacon?
I like it crispy.
Yeah, it's got to be crispy bacon.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. I'm gonna pop up what I see as British bacon. Well, where the hell is it?
What happened?
I don't know. I don't see it.
Hogatha,
Well, where's the bacon at?
where's the bacon?
There it is. Hold on.
We have a Denny's in Wales. Like where?
There is a Denny's in Wales.
Where?
I
Is
have
it the
you.
same as the American Denny's?
I don't
You
know.
really have Denny's there?
Well, I've never seen it, but Nathan Styles says we do.
Yeah, I've seen it somewhere.
It's okay. Denny's
Wonder.
here would be like a quick place to get breakfast,
Yeah, we
But-
like Denny's.
but it's not considered a posh place to have breakfast.
No. Not
The
posh
poshest place
place.
we've had breakfast is Kiki's. No, was it Kiki's?
I don't know what that is.
No, it wasn't. We had that avocado on toast place in Florida.
I can't think.
I don't know. Can't remember what it was.
We
But it
had
was
nice
nice.
breakfast once in Florida.
You did what?
We had nice breakfast once.
One time.
Once.
Once. What did
Yeah,
you
it's
have
Southampton.
when you were in Florida? What did you have?
Just because I was in America and I could do it, I had a double cheeseburger for breakfast. Because you can't get that here for breakfast.
No.
Oh yeah, you can have anything you want in the United States. Anything.
Oh, so Nathan Styles says it's on Park
Towie.
Towie. I didn't know that. Maybe we have to go there for a drive.
We'll just see if it's similar. If it's the same, we'll go there.
Do you see in the upper right hand corner of the screen?
Oh yeah, bacon.
Oh yeah, that's what our bacon looks like. The top one.
Yes, that is you. That is British bacon versus American bacon.
Mm.
You
You
got
know
a lot more for your back.
What we would call that is do you have something called pork belly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that looks like pork belly to me. Or
mean-
basically a slab of
Pork-
ham.
Pork belly is more like a joint of meat.
Yeah, it's a joint of meat over here. But I mean, this our bacon, your bacon in thickness is about the same. But I think our bacon might be a tiny bit thicker.
In our country you could buy thin bacon or thick bacon. I don't like the thin bacon because it's like, what's the point? I would rather have a
Yeah.
thick piece of bacon.
Or like a
Really?
thick bit of meat.
What's Beacon Spuds Veg? Irish bacon is better. Nice
And
Irish
that's
breakfast.
bacon. It's
Do you
the
know
same as
the-
British bacon? It's just covered in potatoes.
Can you? Okay. Now, because I would love to know what is the rivalry between the UK and those countries in Ireland?
There's
Like-
none.
No, there isn't. There isn't none really. I mean, they're with the Welsh and the English. There's always been a bit of rivalry.
Well, the Scottish and the English, the Welsh and the English, the Irish and the English. Anyone with the English, really.
But the Welsh always win.
See, it's odd because our rivalries and differences always revolve around race in this country, but yet it's not the same for you guys.
No, it's more distance. So, like in Wales, Cardiff and Swansea hate each other. But if you're from Wales and you see someone from England, then like the Welsh will stick together. But then if you're abroad in like Spain and you're like, oh, you're British, we're British, we'll stick together. So it depends how far away you are, the more you're hated by people who live here.
It's so
So
odd.
then if they go to like, I don't know, America, we're like, oh, we're all European. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, now I'll say this: we have a difference between the North and the South, so there could be a rivalry there, or and it has nothing to do with ethnicity. But as far as like, how can I put it? Here, it's either race or socioeconomics. You know what I mean? There will be a rivalry between the rich and the poor, or the black and the
Oh, I
white.
see.
Yeah.
It's more discreet here. They try and pretend that we're all equal, but we're not.
Who would be the most privileged?
In terms of country or people?
Or in your country, who does your country value most? but you're all white. So
I mean, like, are you talking in what within the country? Who's the most of value?
yes.
Well, they would want to say it was the working man because they're the powerful voters, but it's not true. It's all hidden agendas.
So it's the rich, right?
Well, the rich run everything, don't they?
Yes.
With money comes power.
Well, see, what they've done in our country is the rich, the elite class has found a way of breaking everybody up into categories, so they fight amongst themselves while they live and have a wonderful life. You know, it's anytime there's an ounce of unity in this country, the powerful try to break it apart. They don't want us to get along.
There was a lot of research done in Sweden about financial inequalities, and it's showing that if you try to make it more streamlined so that everyone in your nation is almost of equal value financially, then generally people are more accepting of each other and they have better and equal health outcomes. So I think that's why they bring in like the national living wage and the national minimum wage in the UK, so that everybody has a baseline standard to follow from. So even if you don't work and you're on benefits, you still will have a level of income. And if you can't afford food, then they have food banks as well.
But you guys still recognize those people as poor, don't you?
I suppose, yeah.
So all it did was increase their level of living, but it did not change their social standing.
I mean, you stick to your own almost. So flock, what do they say? Birds of a feather flock together. So
right.
The poor or benefits people usually within their own circles, but because we also have an equal society, you can flitter between the two. Because all of us can go on hard times, and you never know when it's your turn.
Oh, of course, yes. But how can I put it? In this country, what they've done is they've over in my lifetime, they have been taking steps to basically hide the poor. So you don't no longer, like we used to have things called food stamps, where it'd be a book of paper, and instead of paying with money, you would rip these pieces of paper out and give them to the checker at the store. Well, everybody saw you do that, so that was considered, like crude to do that to the poor. Oh, you know I'm poor and you know I'm paying with these pieces of paper. So they decided to do away with that. So they gave them all ATM cards. So they swipe a card just like everybody else, but we know what the cards look like. But the thing is, typically, you can tell by the way someone behaves or the way their children behave or the way they speak.
And how many teeth they've got.
Yes, you know what class they're in. So as they always want to constantly try to make people equal, but if you are not willing to do what the other people do to make a better living, it's going to be obvious. I mean,
well, I suppose that's kind of like they are affording people equal opportunity rather than equality. Because like when I was in school, I would have what they call free school meals, because in the UK generally you pay for it. So I would have a sticker that I would give to the canteen, and then they would give me my food. But so I was poor growing up, but now I have a first class honours degree, like a Bachelor of Science degree, and I have a good job. So you're afforded the opportunity, and it's up to you if you want to work for that or not.
Right. And I don't know if they've been doing this in Wales, but what they do in the United States is they actually constantly lower the standards of, say, what a degree is. So now everybody has a degree and nobody can get a job. So you are now, when you go here in the United States, when you go to somebody who has a degree and let me tell you this. I had to have a surgery. I had a hernia. An umbilical hernia, and that had to be repaired. Now, I had what we called free medical, which was Obamacare, what people will call it Obamacare. Once I got into that system, government-run medicine You would not believe how low the standards dropped. I walked into the clinic and the nurse did not even know how to operate the scale to weigh me on. Okay. I was so annoyed. She started the scale at 50 pounds and then she moved it to 75 pounds and then she moved it to 100 pounds. Like, honey, I'm a big girl. You know that I'm over two. You're a medical professional. You know I'm not 50 pounds. She annoyed me so much that I pushed her hand away and I moved the weight over to 300. It was so annoying. And then once I get into the actual clinic room, the room where I'm to be taken care of, first of all, it had carpeting. It had carpet, okay?
On the wall.
It had carpet, and it was awful. And then they didn't have air conditioning. Their air conditioner broke, okay? But you go into where all the medical offices were, every nurse had a fan on her station, but none of the patients had fans. And I'm like, I walk out there, I go, can I get a fan in my room? Like, there's absolutely no window, there's no breeze, there's no air conditioner. It's 100 degrees in Southern California, and all you fat bitches are sitting there. That's another thing. All of our medical professionals are fat and sloppy. So they're just sitting there behind a desk eating a taco, and it was just crazy. And so then they bring me a fan. And then, okay, I go back 2 weeks later for a follow-up. Their air conditioner was still broke. And I was like, and then when it was the day of my surgery, they gave me instructions to come back, in a couple days for my surgery. And I asked the nurse, I said, hey, I was about to leave and she gave me no instructions. I'm like, sweetheart, I go, I know I'm going to be under anesthesia. Should I be given some kind of instructions? Like not to eat a couple hours before something? Here I am, a stupid loser, and I knew that. And she goes, oh yeah, I think it's 4 hours. I go, you think it's 4 hours? No, honey, I want to know exactly how long should I not eat. This is science. It's exact.
It's usually 12 hours.
I need an exact time. Don't give me an estimate off the top of your head. You're a fucking paid professional.
You tell.
So anyway, she told me 4 hours. I tested her. I went to another nurse, and she said, "Oh, I think it's about 6." Well, who the fuck are you people making hamburgers, or are you doing surgery? So but I'm not kidding you. That's the reality of medical in the United States, and that's why we don't want a national medical, because they can't do it.
They're awful.
They can't do it. They can't do it.
We have national health here and we have private health, but the generally accepted use, if you have any emergencies, then you go to the national health because you will pay for it through national insurance. But private is usually for elective surgeries or if you don't want to be on the waiting list. So even if you pay private, it will be the same doctors and the same nurses in the same building that is looking after you. It'll just be that you're skipping the queue, basically. So because everybody's treated by the same people, you've got an expected standard that you must meet if you're a health professional. You have to provide a certain level. Otherwise, you can lose your license. What was I going to say? Oh, with the aircon and things, it works here in some places, in some places it doesn't. It's grossly underfunded still.
What are you talking about?
The buildings. Have you heard anything I just said?
No, I didn't hear the end. You said something works and sometimes it doesn't work.
Like air conditioning and things like that.
Oh,
but
we
have it in our hospitals.
Yeah, that's a necessity. That's a necessity in California. I mean, you have many. It's 90, 100 degrees here. I mean, and maybe we're just spoiled. I don't know, but we're not expected to. You are never ever expected to sit in a medical office and be sweating. And it's just. I mean, I've been here for 50 years, and that's never been the case ever.
Yeah.
But
I mean, in terms of when you should and shouldn't eat, that's important because the reason that you don't eat is so that you don't aspirate when you put under general anesthetic.
Exactly. Right. And me as just a fat loser, I knew that. I didn't go to school. these people have gone to school for years and they're entrusted with our lives.
They don't go to school.
And
in
I'm like,
Mexico.
sweetheart, it's funny. They get some girl out of high school and they go, hey, do you want to go get a certificate in how to be a nurse or whatever? And see, I think that you guys maybe don't understand how laxed we are when it comes to those things, regulations and stuff. And that's why a lot of Americans are completely against a nationalized healthcare system, because they don't really give a shit. It's like they cannot produce a national healthcare system that is adequate enough to take care of everybody.
Everyone.
They just can't do it.
But
they can't do
here,
it.
the National Health Service we have here is like a treasure. It's a national treasure. Everybody generally loves our health service because it saves everyone.
We have way too many people. And I'll tell you, when I worked at Amazon, it was the best medical insurance I had. I paid $76 a month. That's all I paid. $76 a month. I was able to put Marqueena on my eye doctor, and what else were you on? My dental. The dental was $2 a month. And you get $1,500 of care a year on your teeth for $2 a month. For both of us, for our eye insurance was $1.18 a month. And it's like you can get 2 pairs of glasses a year. See, this is why we don't want, a lot of people, working people want to keep their insurance, private insurances, because the national health care will never, ever give you what private insurance will. And that's the problem with it. So that's why there's so many people, the poor wants national, the people who work want to keep their insurance, because, you won't be taken care of in a, oh my God, our veterans. If the government takes care of the veterans and they treat them like shit. So we have all these examples of them treating people like shit, not taking care of them. But yet you have all the socialists and all the poor going, yes, nationalize medicine. It's like, yeah, because you're a fucking loser. I mean, it's...
But the standards that America ask for international nurses is quite high. So, like, even though people can work and train in the UK, they still expect an awful lot more to do the same job in America.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, but it's funny. We'll take somebody.
Depending on where you're from.
Right. Well, Adam, that's because you're a Caucasian. You're expected to be. You're supposed to be exceptional. See, that's the way this country works. If you're a Caucasian, you're expected to be exceptional. If you have a tan, whatever you can do is fine.
Madness.
Who's got a privilege?
It's madness.
That's a part of the privilege. See, what's built into the privilege is a perceived superiority. See, the people who claim privilege and say that white people are privileged are actually promoting superiority. They don't realize it, but that's what they're doing.
And they're losers.
They're losers. Okay, you guys, I know Adam wants to go to bed. I know you want to... You guys have been
It's 20 to 3 in the morning here.
Oh my God! Thank you so much for staying up with us.
It's only 6:49 p.m. here. We're planning.
Lucky for you.
We're gonna have dinner. So will you guys now, Dale? Will you do certain things to Adam to put him to sleep?
No.
But I might go and get McDonald's because it's 24 hours.
Really? Oh, you guys have 24-hour food there?
Yeah.
Not here.
Only like McDonald's. There's not like restaurants for 24 hours.
I don't even think. Now you get 24-hour service in safe cities in California. Now, if it's the kind of city where someone's going to come up with a gun,
like this one,
yeah, they'll shut at 9 o'clock.
Like this one,
yeah.
McDonald's are ordinarily open 24 hours in the UK.
Can you get breakfast all the time or just until 11 o'clock?
No. It has to be, I think it's between 6:30 and 11:30.
Yeah.
That's awful. That's awful. because who wants to want an Egg McMuffin at 3 in the afternoon? I always do.
And we can't get like Big Mac meals and stuff during that time either. They sell
Yeah.
breakfast and then they sell everything else.
That's the same here. And it's so annoying. Trust me, it is so annoying that it could be 9 o'clock and you're like, well, I want a hamburger. And nope, we're not serving you a hamburger. It's like, I'm paying for it. Just throw it on the freaking grill.
But you're an American. You should insist that you have one
No.
immediately.
Bring your inner
Well,
Karen out. Tommy.
Immediately.
Well, the thing is, it's annoying because right across the street is another restaurant that will serve you anything. Like Jack in the Box. I know you don't have that. Jack in the Box is a fast food restaurant here that serves everything 24 hours a day,
All the
no
time.
matter what you want.
All
For
the time.
some reason, McDonald's can't make that happen, even though they have the same equipment. They've decided, they just made the decision. You don't get an Egg McMuffin at 5 p.m.
Wow.
Isn't it? Where it's terrible. They're Nazis. McDonald's are actually Nazis. What?
Yeah. Oh, do you know what I found out when I was Googling? The first ever McDonald's was from San Bernardino.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
And
Yes.
they've got like a McDonald's museum there.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, sweetheart, I will take a picture of it for you.
The
And you'll.
McDonald's
Oh,
brother.
when we come, we can go and see it.
Oh,
You can stay with us.
you know what? No one even goes to it. No one really cares. But we'll take a picture of it.
Definitely, I want to see it.
We live what, a couple miles from it. Never been to it. I've been to the largest McDonald's though, and I believe it was in Oklahoma.
I thought that
It's-
was in Florida.
Yeah, I thought the biggest one was in Florida.
I don't know. Maybe it's new. I don't know. This was 10 years ago when I went. It was
Right.
it was a McDonald's that spanned the whole freeway. There was a bridge over the freeway, and McDonald's was on the whole bridge of the freeway. But it could have changed.
Oh.
It's quite possible it changed.
I was really surprised to see that you can get pizza in McDonald's in the US.
Yeah. And
Oh!
pasta.
Not here.
In
Where?
Florida, you can.
In
In
Florida,
the one in Florida, you walk in there, they've got a pizza oven, they got a salad bar,
Really?
they got pasta.
That's a very special McDonald's you went to.
I think because it was on International Drive and it's a tourist hotspot. I think
Yeah.
it's there specifically for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Because
that's
every other small one we went to, they didn't have the other bits there.
yeah, that's
Well, when
not
you
a
get
common thing.
When you get here, we're going to take you to all the little tiny awesome Mexican restaurants.
Yeah.
Your butthole will be on fire.
Now you got to be careful because if Adam has one chili pepper, his ass is exploding for days.
We're going to have to get him some little disposable panties.
Well, the thing with Mexican food in this country, there is Mexican food that is considered like highly authentic Mexican food. You can tell the difference between an Americanized Mexican food and a Mexican food.
Westernized.
Yeah.
I
Which-
really want to try some of the foods that like you've eaten on camera, like the nachos,
Mm.
the
They look
tacos. Oh,
Yeah.
some of that
And
food just looks so tasty.
But isn't curry from Scotland?
Who?
Curry.
There's something that's originated from Scotland.
Yeah, haggis.
No. It's like curry. It's like a curry. Is it chicken tikka?
I don't know what your best things. Fucking hell.
What is a
Something.
chicken? What did he just say? Chicken tikka.
Yeah, it's a curry in the UK.
You know, curry. We associate curry with
India.
India
Yeah.
here.
I love Indian food, but I prefer my all-time favorite is Chinese food, but I do like Indian food.
Ooh, we have some good Thai food here.
We like Thai food.
yeah, we have Thai food.
We have especially around colleges.
Yeah.
You have a ton of Asian food because our colleges are filled with Asians.
We have good Filipino food too.
I
Is that
love
like?
Filipino food?
Yeah.
I'm not-
Lumpia.
I'm not really familiar with Filipino food.
Adobo is our favorite Filipino
Adobo?
food.
Oh, that-
Adobo.
But
That-
I only get it from people who I know. Like there isn't really a restaurant that serves it.
Yeah, it's
Adobo?
people we know.
Adobo would here is like a Mexican spice.
It's like a meat and something here.
Oh, okay. How interesting. That
Yeah, I
is
think
interesting.
it's like a beef.
It's like
rice.
marinated meat in like a oyster sauce and vinegar with brown
Oh.
sugar, and it's marinated and cooked over a long time.
So it could be like a spice in a way.
So you don't have Taco Bell.
no,
We don't know.
Have you ever eaten a taco?
We haven't.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
once.
I mean, we've never like bought one in a restaurant or anything, but we have eaten them in the house.
Like it would be like, you know how you eat your tortilla chips? That's the folded part of the taco filled with meat, cheese, and lettuce. That's like a classic, just American.
Tomatoes, onions, cilantro,
Yeah.
cumin, pepper,
But in
salt.
the Mexican tacos, the real ones are like the tortillas I sent you. They're
Yeah.
soft. They just kind of heat them up. I personally don't. Those are called street tacos. I tend to like American Mexican tacos better. I mean, American.
Also, cilantro is like basil, is it?
Yeah,
It's an
or
herb,
like parsley.
but
It looks like
Parsley,
parsley.
it has a distinct flavor. It's a distinct flavor, and that it's pretty much a staple vegetable within Mexican cooking. It would be cilantro. But yeah, but I do tend to like Americanized version. Although I do like Mexican food. The American portions tend to be bigger because America takes everything and makes it bigger and taste better. They just do.
If we can just stop the press for 1 second.
Yes.
Lauren has informed us it's coriander.
Coriander.
Well,
She's
coriander.
Australian. That's all I need to say on that subject.
Coriander.
They know everything, don't they?
Coriander here would be the seed that grows cilantro.
Ah, right. Okay.
And that is also a spice that we use too. You would grind up the coriander.
Ground coriander.
Yeah, we use that here as well.
I am gonna go because I'm
All right.
tired.
Yes, lady.
Yeah.
It was lovely to speak to you.
Yes, you guys. I'm
Good night,
glad.
darling.
Yeah, you guys should go to bed.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
It's 10 to 3 in the morning.
My goodness. See, I
It is
died
quite
for
late.
like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, we have to
Sorry?
get dinner.
Good night, Adam.
Right, well, we'll say good night then, ladies.
Yes.
Good night,
We'll see you.
everyone.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody. Thank you all for hanging in there. I mean, we still have 86 people watching, so we got up to, I think, around 400. I'm not sure. But anyway,
Yes.
thank you guys all for joining us. You saw everything we opened. Again, thank you guys so much. You guys are so
You're welcome.
generous. Such beautiful stuff. Thank you so much. We always appreciate it.
No worries. You're very welcome, and we'll speak to you soon.
Oh,
Good
and
night.
but hey, listen, you have something coming from us. You should get it, but on or before the 25th.
Ooh, okay. I'm excited.
Yes. All right, you guys.
Good
You
night.
take care.
Okay, then.
Bye.
Have a good evening.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.